Howdy. Welcome back to another Friday. Another Valor Live. Welcome, everybody. I'll get right down to business. You all know me, but just to introduce myself again, my name is Zack Maher. I'm a voice actor based here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I will be the GM for this session. You can hear me in various roles, most prominently Dr. Sylvester Ashling and Epithet Erased, and various other indie animations and video games all across the internet that you can find. And rounding us off, next we have Francesca.
Hi everyone, happy Friday. I'm Francesca Calo. I'm an actor voiced based in New York. I've voiced characters in Pokemon, Regal Academy, Archive 81. You can also hear me in a new podcast called The Question, since remember, don't sue us please. New episode just released and you can hear me as Lady Shiva.
All right. Next up we got Paul.
Hey everybody, my name is Paul Greene-Dennis. I am an opera singer / voice actor based in New York, Long Island to be more specific. I am coming out with an animation demo reel this upcoming Monday, and I'm doing a cover of a Final Fantasy XIV song from Heavensward.
Ooh.
I'll keep you posted about that. Can't say which one yet. Doing to do it. Just keep you posted.
Very exciting. Next up, we got Tamara.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tamara Fritz. I'm a voice actor for commercials, video games like Warframe, Wargroove, various other online animation series. I also do music, and my songs are available wherever you purchase or listen to music.
Okie dokie. And last but certainly not least, we have Lily.
Hi, I'm Lily Lammers. I'm a Los Angeles-based voice actor, and you can hear me in the background of anime like Hunter x Hunter, Welcome to Demon School Arumakun, or more in the foreground in games like Chronicon, A Field of Flower and Stars, Negative Atmosphere, and I swear I'll have a new announcement like in 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Just exciting news flowing
We
in.
love a bake.
Love it. It's not even that big, but it's cool.
Can't wait.
I mean, hey, the best surprises are the ones we don't expect. So I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprise us, Lily.
Anyways, I want to take this moment, like I always do, to shout out everybody who's been working behind the scenes to make this show possible. First and foremost, we have Austin. Austin, I believe, co-created this system that we're using, the Valor Heroic RPG system, one of my favorite systems. He's been facilitating a lot of this, bouncing ideas with me to craft the story that I throw at the players, and he's been instrumental to making the show what it is. I can never thank him enough. The stream that you guys always watch these Fridays, all the streaming technical know-how is handled by Charu. Never an easy job, and I want to make that very clear. Charu works their butt off, and thank you so much for making the stream as wonderful as it is. There's a lot of art that is featured on the show. The character art that you see for the player characters is done by Six. They're very talented and definitely works their butt off, along with the NPC artist for the show, Heart. Heart also works their butts constantly every week, going back and forth between me and players to put out and make this world so full and believable with all these wonderful art. Give both of them a follow and commission them. I believe their information should be linked in the social media we have in the chat. Let's see. I do want to go ahead and plug the system again. The Valor Heroic RPG system is very good. A lot of creativity and flexibility on both the player and GM end, with a lot of homebrewing capacities, especially if you follow our Discord and blog. If you're interested, follow us at valorisgames.com to be updated on any news regarding this, as well as if you want a PDF version, go check us out on DriveThruRPG. There are also various other ways to support the show and this system. We do have a Patreon if you guys want to check us out and support us that way. Early access stuff on itch.io. And again, until the end of the year, which is coming up fast, guys, $10 off on Store Envy. So please take advantage of that. It's not only just the system, but a lot of other fun promotional stuff that we have on there as well. And I think with that out of the way, I'll go ahead and catch us up last time. on Valor Live. No one's watching the news today, so normal last time. We caught up on a news report in the past with the world recounting the events that took place at the Eden Pollard home with information taken from a video log that Lumi Grove was conducting, as well as a press conference that Arcos was doing on the same day to try to repair the damage that was taken by his father. We then flash back to the past, to the day that Bryn's graduation ceremony was taking place when they became a Cavalier, where she was pitted against one of her classmates, Full Throttle. Full Throttle tried to take an early advantage, but was easily overpowered by the rigorous training and natural ability that Bryn has acquired during her study. After all the other matches, Bryn speaks to Full Throttle to congratulate him on his efforts, only for Full Throttle to highlight their rivalry and ask Bryn to keep getting stronger as he prepares to surpass her. Bryn then receives a call from her aunt, I believe it's pronounced Gail, to congratulate her and ask if how everything's been going and to see if she's going to tell her parents about this wonderful celebration. After Bryn's hesitance in doing so, Gail encourages Bryn to reconsider, wishing only for Bryn to be more honest with herself and as well as others. Before Bryn leaves, Grey Matter also expresses how proud he is of Bryn, hoping their paths cross in the future. Back at home, Bryn eats dinner with her parents, initially only asking about her other studies and responsibilities. When Bryn does make any mention about her cavaliership, both of her parents become upset, with each expressing their concern for Bryn to stay away from such a lifestyle. Once Bryn dismisses her previous thoughts and the dinner comes to an end, we flash forward to the day after Immortal Win attacked, and Bryn trying to ease the concerns of her mother while also reminiscing about the past and where it has brought both of them now. Bryn returns to her room, resting for the night, but not before reading about the day off that they have earned and the enjoyment that they'll have at Wonderworks on the next day. Back in the present, the party gathers at Esther's office, discussing all the developments thus far, as well as further information regarding purifiers and how they operate. Pretty much hand-chosen by God. It's crazy. Esther suggests that the party deals with the second organization responsible for the falsely imprisoned civilians, Captain Penrose and his control over the police force. With this suggestion, as well as Arcos offering his help to decipher any evidence gathered, the party rendezvous with Faraha and explore the police station on their own terms. Faizon works with the janitor, Gaston, to gather evidence in Penrose's office and the armory under the guise of cleaning. Gemma plays the oblivious fool once again and leads an officer named Derek to talk about his report fabrication and magical encryption he learned from Penrose. Callon tries to sneak into another office, only to be discovered by Arsenal, which leads to Callon trying to piece together what his involvement in everything going on in the city may actually be. Callon is able to deduce that Arsenal may have been antagonizing the party during the Immortal Win attack. Both Callon and Arsenal move into the holding cells where Bryn was conversing with Full Throttle on his experiences, almost becoming a test subject, leaving off with everyone awaiting Grey Matter's explanation for the crimes he has committed. Before, though, we come back to that, we do flash a little bit back. Is the music playing? Roll20's lagging for me.
It is playing.
Okay, give me 1 second then. Just gotta get back into the game and set up the next scene that we have. Our first scene.
Forgot to open the Roll20, so...
Oh,
That might be a good idea.
you know what? It's an off day for everybody. But
We could just do a complete improv, no rolling.
It's fine. It's
Oh my
fine. You
God.
got it. It's fine.
But it is. Let me see. This is the music I want. It is an interesting day. I believe we go back 12 years ago. I was reading the
12
wrong.
years, yeah.
We go back 12 years ago in a city far, far away from Callabri, where we focus on a new band of working cavaliers. The Sparkling Saviors. You guys, actually, I'm gonna take a back seat Tamara, why don't you tell me what's going on right now?
Well, this is a flashback to a scene where the Sparkling Saviors, they've been doing their thing for about 4 or 5 years now. They are in a very large metropolitan city. They're working hard, and they are expected to make their public appearances every now and then. So they are at a public demonstration / PR thing for, you know, the hyping up of their group, the Sparkling Saviors. And we are seeing them kind of in their element, in their glory years.
Okie dokie. I got nothing as of right now. Your boss over here, Chester, is looking over the merchandise for this PR rally of new line of products that came into agreement that we wanted to. Who was the one bringing up the idea to get this new line of products to the crowd? What was it, Chester's idea, or was it your guys' idea?
It was probably Chester's idea, although he probably ran it by the girls, although he's less interested in them and more interested in his own income that he takes off the top. He's their manager, which is like, I assume when you have a Cavalier group like this and they're getting a lot of attention, he comes in and books them opportunities and things to brand and expand their brand and stuff like that so they can stay in the public eye for a little longer. But it's also kind of a scheme to get money out of these girls and maybe make them work on things that they're not as interested in.
Honestly, a very unfortunate reality, just because we've all seen thus far, cavaliership isn't the most lucrative of opportunities, but it won't stop any other people within the line of work to try to exploit the system and bend it to their will. Chester is probably one of those kinds of people. He goes ahead, moves a little closer, grabs, not that one, this one, starts moving closer, inspecting it, takes a little handkerchief from one of his suit pockets, starts polishing it off, making it shine as best as he can, steps back, takes a look at his watch, starts tapping his foot restlessly. It's very apparent, kind of annoying, especially for those who are just watching him, and you just hear him mutter under his breath, "Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it." But back over here in this conversation, how is everybody preparing for the show?
I think Gemma is like playing with one of the things. I think I wrote that they were presenting like a line of self-defense merch, which I feel like is kind of in line with who they are, because obviously they're very like, you know, girl and girl adjacent power. So I think Gemma's just like taking one of like the keychain things and just like spinning it around. She keeps dropping it. It's really annoying.
You guys are free to interact as you see will, and so I'm not describing everything. Do you guys normally back and forth a lot before these shows, hype each other up? How do these usually go?
I think they go pretty okay. I know that Gemma is probably not the like most outspoken of the group. She's kind of a backliner, honestly, in this. She's there and she'll come on with like a snarky bit once in a while, but she's kind of like I'm too cool for this. I think. Whereas I think like Ava for sure is definitely like really enthusiastic generally, and like I know Amber is usually pretty cool with everything. Leah's a little bit more laid back, but
Yeah, I guess Amber is kind of like has her feet on like the dressing table, like cross-legged, It's also like twirling something, just like leaning back in her chair like a little too far.
I think Gemma
Oh.
keeps tossing stuff at Amber while she's like leaning back
She
in
like
the chair.
gives her like look, and like
Yeah, tilt
like,
it back,
tries
tilt
to
it back.
catch them.
Come on.
I'm just laid back.
do like the football thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like flicks the football
And
people.
Leah's just like, really? Really?
What?
This is what we come to.
I mean, we're just buying time till Ava gets here.
I think Chester's gonna blow a fuse soon.
I don't
Yeah.
know, fuse.
Anyone want to take bets?
I bet 10 minutes.
5 minutes.
Really? 5?
Mm-hmm.
I heard him muttering to himself, so I think sooner than 5.
Ooh. When he starts muttering, you know things are going wrong.
Yeah. He's got to break out with the.
This type.
He's
So
gonna say,
impatient. Ugh.
Where is she?
And then the pacing. Oh, there's the pacing.
Oh,
Yep.
maybe you were right.
Yep,
2
told you.
minutes.
Told
Yeah.
you.
You're always right, Leo.
Told you.
So it's not like I sent these emails out so far in advance. But these girls
And now the volume's starting to increase. Like we don't hear you.
this is very.
What did you
on-
say? What was that? I couldn't hear you over everything else.
After this wall between the two, like all of you guys have been broken, he just leans back and like, "Ugh. Look, girls,
Something wrong?
how many weeks in advance do I tell you about these events? I think I do a very good job of letting you know. It was a month, I think. A month from today, in fact, that I told you guys that we were gonna go and show these new lines of products. Products that were gonna be a great benefit to everybody, mind you.
I mean, it's not like I told her to be here, but things pop up, you know?
Yeah, you can't expect everything to go right all the time, especially when our line of business.
I know. And especially with Ava. Like, I mean, I told you to like tell her like a half hour earlier.
Okay, so yeah, no, so it's my fault that I don't lie about call time, making it 30 minutes or an hour or, I don't know, 24 hours in advance, and...
Well, there was a miscommunication. That's all we know, because one of us ain't here. Hold on. Somebody's doing the communicating.
Oh, don't you start with me, Leah, about miscommunication.
And I don't know
Really?
if Ava
You want
has
to go
any.
there?
Leah, don't. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll fall back.
I don't know if Ava has any more minutes on her cell plan.
Yeah, things are kind of tough right now. Amber like flicks a paper at Chester. Like a football thing, and she's
Gemma
like,
just like kind of giggle starts and tries to hide it.
I have been trying to build up such an incredible agency for all Cavaliers ever since I got into this business. And I thought I'd been doing fine, but you girls have been the most interesting case study I have ever worked with.
So, would you care to quantify what you mean when you say we're the most interesting?
or case study, like we're some lab rats or something.
Word.
I mean, I'm sure there's a perfectly logical explanation for all of this.
Case study is the word I'm going to use, because this has been the 12th marketing events that we have put on, where that girl has run late every single time. And he just starts kicking and stomping at the ground. As he stomps, the crowd starts just going wild. Of like, oh, great. And my own hubris is now getting the crowd to think the show's about to start. We're not about to start soon.
Yeah, but listen to that. I mean, you wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for all them and for even us showing up. And also,
Facts.
no matter what happens, the events always go well. So, like,
Amber's right. It's just building up hype for the crowd, and like they know what to expect by now, I think. Please don't be mad.
Or you can be
Or
that,
please
but it's
do,
not going to change
because they're
anything.
apparently getting a kick out of this.
You're just rallying them up.
No, the
Maybe
point-
we just wait like 10 more minutes, and then like we'll see what happens.
There's no telling if she'll be here right now.
I'm going to walk out there and continue this crowd hype that I've just walked myself into and talk you guys up to make this as easy of a job as possible. And when I come back through these curtains, there better be 4 of you sitting around here, or else, well, we might just have to look into a new member to take over.
How? No one could replace Ava. How dare you?
How could you even suggest something like that? We're a team for a reason.
Yeah. If Ava's gone, then I'm gone.
Yeah, and if they're gone, I'm gone.
It's
Ganging
us
up
for
on-
a bust.
Yeah.
You know what? If your guys are just gonna keep this blind faith in Eva, then great. I'm sure then this magic curtain will be fine when I come back and see her then. I'm just gonna hope that the 3 of you are right. I will be right back. As he starts up and the crowd starts to go wild again.
I will be right back. As if that wasn't creepy.
Ugh. What a tool. That guy's just, ugh.
Aren't there other like branding managers we can like contact or something?
Maybe we can negotiate.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we might need to pull some strings for a better manager.
did anyone try contacting Ava?
Yeah, I called her about like an hour ago. I didn't get a response, so either she's run out of minutes again, or she got involved in something. You know how she is.
We
You
need
know,
like a bat signal.
I hate to say it, but she pulling the CPT consistently. She running on CPT consistently.
Yeah. I don't know if like we should have like maybe a meeting after this. Not like before the show, but
Yeah.
maybe we should like talk or something.
Maybe we should just like come together, and that would be like, that would make it stop, right?
Hopefully.
I don't know. I really want this to work out, and I don't want to let anybody down, and I don't want to make waves.
Well, we're making a bunch of waves right now. And she,
I'll
like,
just
gestures to the audience.
try and cool her right now, and then she flips open her flip phone because, you know. Flips open her flip phone and dials Eva's
90s.
number, just like hoping.
So you hear, when you dial the phone, you hear a very faint ring. And then the ring gets closer. And then the ring gets closer. Down near this end of the stage.
Oh. That's where Miss CPT is.
No need to worry. I'm here. Sorry.
How
Where
are you,
were
girl?
you?
I was totally on my way here, and then you would not believe. She kind of gestures the fact that she's a little beat up and has clearly been in a fight.
Oh my god, come here. And then like Gemma takes out like
No,
a
it's fine.
wipe
I'm
from
fine.
her
It was
purse
nothing.
and just like
Seriously.
goes to town on her cheek because she's got like scuff marks on her face.
And we're like,
Who
looks
you
at her
getting down
outfit.
dirty with?
Yeah.
It
She's
was
like, you're not
nothing.
gonna wear that on stage, right?
I mean, why not? It's just that we fight, you know? That's the whole idea.
Who you getting down dirty with? Now you come here like that.
It wasn't anything. You guys don't have to worry about it. It was over really quickly. Well, not as quickly as I'd hoped, 'cause it's late, you know. But
Look, we're glad you're here. If Mr. Creep Chester comes back and sees that let us deal with him because he's been a little bit of an a-hole right now.
A little bit?
You know,
That's
like
pretty
You know how
usual.
he is.
Yeah.
Wait, so were you like ambushed or did you
No.
stumble or like
It
what
was-
happened?
I stumbled onto something, and I didn't want to bother you guys because we have this thing, and I thought you guys needed more time getting ready for it. But I thought I could handle it myself, and it was fine, so.
And it was like taken care of? There's no
Yeah,
problems?
it's all done.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine.
Hey, yo, girl, who caught those hands?
It was just some, just,
Muggers.
yeah.
All right,
They're
just as long as it
everywhere.
ain't you catching hands and you throwing the hands and they're catching your hands, that's good.
Yeah. what Leah said. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really nothing. That's why I didn't call you guys. But then the police came and we had to do some paperwork, so it just took longer.
My least favorite part.
Well, at least you don't have to do it later.
Yeah.
Well, these are the products that we're about to hype up, so look at them, I guess.
Yeah, of course. They look cool.
Yeah. Hopefully Chester's satisfied.
I mean, I'm here.
That's a tall ask.
Yeah, believe me, I know.
Chester finally makes his way back and turns to all of you guys. All right, good news. I secured us. I gauged the interest of a crowd, and really good way to make up for lost time and funds. All of you guys will be staying after for a good photo op. The kiddies would love to get a good photo with all of you. He then takes a good look of like, oh, thank goodness. Oh, okay. Eva, do you mind telling me what could have been so important for you to take so long to get here?
Chester, I mean,
Chester,
gotta get
mind
on
your
stage.
business.
I think
She's
it's
here.
time to like the show is about to start. We're already late. Like, gosh, Chester, why are
Yeah,
you like?
I guess
Well,
we
she
don't get on
has
Important
stage.
details.
We will talk later. The crowd is already going wild. So, if you guys would like to do what you all do best, we will discuss this matter further. Otherwise, break a leg in the good way.
Break your way.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And you can break your leg. Shoot.
The crowd starts going absolutely wild as some really fun pop stage, like rock and pop stage music starts to go on.
It's the portion where Paul breaks into song.
Yeah.
I imagine we probably have a theme song. They're like, introducing Rosie Love.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of this pre-recorded deal from like this really prominent voice actor, super cool narration, does a lot of commercials, like so cool. I wonder what their name is. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you've been waiting long, and your wait is now paid off. Go ahead and put your hands together for the Sparkling Saviors! The crowd goes absolutely wild. Let's see. The cool and stoic one with a mysterious past for us to discover. Please put your hands together for HeartShine! As HeartShine's cue, I believe, came up.
You got this.
You can do it.
Hi, everybody. I'm HeartShine. Don't forget, Sparkling Love.
Did your token move? Or...
Nope, there it is.
I was like,
You did it all the time.
They did behind the stage.
Gestures was
You
like,
couldn't find the curtain break.
The curtain, we've been working on this. And the announcement goes once again. Let's see. The sparkling bundle of joy who can turn any frown upside down. Rosie Love!
You got this.
Hey, let's keep doing our best every day.
The wild and dangerous one that needs the wild and dangerous one. Amber Glow.
Hey y'all, you rock my world.
And finally, the brilliant intelligence that shines like a diamond, Glitter Gleam!
Hey, what's up, y'all? We aim to please to give you what you need. That's right.
Paul, if I could give you like 10 Valor, I would.
I know, you've been doing so good. I'm losing my mind.
Oh.
I've been waiting for this flashback for so long. Just for this.
The crowd is just going absolutely wild. You guys definitely know this stage rehearsal and routine that you guys were doing to rehearse this product. I don't need to say anything.
Yeah, like I feel like we're each doing like one object and like kind of demonstrating it. Like, I've got this keychain. It's so compact and packs a punch.
This keychain, because I believe this is for a new type of product. A fancy combination of magic and engineering. Amazing product for self-defense that also has tracing capabilities for report writing and help fighting crime, correct?
Yes. So this helps track anybody you have an encounter with, and like has like a magical residue or something, I imagine. It's mostly marketed at like, you know, people who are usually targeted.
Yeah, and kind of more for like the kids and try to have more like a family friendly vibe. They do those little like, you know, those like stage shows where like someone very creepy comes out from behind the corner and all the kids get the like a look on their face and start pointing like waiting for you guys to turn around, and all the kids like turn around.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like a part where like we ask like a audience member to come up and like show us their moves, and we give them a little sticker.
Comes up and just starts doing some. Apparently, her mommy was taking her to some really cool gymnast class and just starts doing some wild and crazy.
Whoa!
They stumble just a little bit.
Girl's busting out a move.
And almost fall into Rosie Love, but I imagine you join in on this routine as well.
Sparkle strong.
But after all those fun performances, again, like even this little girl and all the little kids are just pointing, or just like behind you.
Is there something behind us? We can't hear you.
They start screaming with all their might, their 6 and 8-year-old might. And, this person, like creepy, like
he's just a backstage hand.
Like creepy dun 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 dun.
Oh no, a bad guy.
Watch out, Glitter Gleam.
Hey, you creep sloth.
Yes, it is I, the honey mustard disaster. Here to ruin all with a sour taste in your mouth.
You need to catch up with the times, honey mustard.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, we're about to barbecue you.
Oh, and how do you sparkling saviors are all washed up. There's no
You
way.
want to talk about washed up? How about this, honey mustard? We'll dip you in the sewer if you don't get off the stage.
Oh, you're killing it.
We'll throw you to the ranch where you belong.
I like sriracha better anyway.
Worcestershire.
He himself, and you guys start doing all this cool fight choreography, back and forth, eventually cornering him back into the end of the stage until the big finale, where to definitely put forth, just sell the product that you guys came here to do, the thing that Chester put up. After all the fun and games, HeartShine, it is up to you to correctly spray the mace into Honey Mustard Disaster's face.
I think HeartShine does like a little twirl of a thing, and then she poses, and she goes, "Sparkling heart mace beam."
Chester definitely made this guy sign a liability waiver, because boy howdy, there was a mix-up, and that was not the inert brand of mace given to you as it falls to the ground. And again, it's supposed to be that cool, like, but it's more like that. It's kind of horrific. The kids don't really catch on to onto it. The parents are like, "Oh my goodness, was that real mace they just shot with him?" He's rolling back and forth on the ground.
I do like a quiet healing a heart at him. Like, I don't announce it, but I'm just like, healing a heart.
Because the stage is so low and so far back, HeartShine, as you give him the healing heart, he slowly raises his hand for a thumbs up as it's shaking and trembling.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is all part of the show. We aim to please to give you what you need. Even. Hey.
This kid starts just coming over and does that, like, those tiny kicks. Like, yeah, take that, take that, take that.
Yeah, get him.
Hey, she could join us.
This Honey Mustard Disaster trying to keep the show rolling as this little girl is kicking. I was like, oh no.
Oh, look at them. They're getting their little dips at the honey mustard.
Oh, that form.
I can't believe it. Defeated once again by the sparkling saviors and their meddling kids.
Can we get a round of applause for our meddling kid?
Yeah.
She starts like bouncing.
Sounded like Scooby-Doo.
She starts bouncing excitedly. The crowd goes absolutely wild. Chester, knowing that this show has been going on for long enough, the product has been demonstrated, and trying to bring this back because this was a business venture in his eyes, comes up to the podium, brings up the mic, and was like, "Oh wow, what an excellent performance and fight by the Sparkling Saviors! I hope you guys are all excited as I am to try out just this new product that the Sparkling Saviors have handcrafted for all of you, our lovely fans, to make sure you are safe and sound in this wonderful city of ours. Just for today, you could go ahead and get the
Sparkling Wonder Mace.
the sparkling Wonder Mace for a 10% discount. A 10% discount this day only. If you would
But
like
might
to
having stage fright?
quiet you. Anyway, this will be it for us. We have to get out of here and continue our crime-fighting adventures. But don't worry, your fan Friedman Cavalier group, the Sparkling Saviors, will be back to celebrate with all of you another day. Until then, we're all signing off. Have a great night, everybody! As he starts walking back waiting for all of you to take your cue. The crowd erupts with their kind of final applause. As the music switches back to a little something more cool, the crowds around this shop kiosk goes get their we just said it, sparkling
Wonder Maze.
Sparkling Wonder Maze. The curtain finally goes down. Chester turns to all of you guys like, woo! Another day, another successful campaign. Wonderful job, girls. Wonderful job.
And another almost crashed by you from our performance.
Really?
And you were worried.
I feel so sorry. Oh my god, I need to go find that actor and apologize. Oh my god.
Fine.
He walks back and it's just like, no, it's fine. I think the mask certainly helped a good bit.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, it's all. Is this normal? Like part of the business? Like accidents happen, or?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, luckily, I was the one to do it, so I could heal right up.
Hey, put it this way. Did everyone notice? I mean, accidents are okay.
Yeah.
As long as the show keeps going.
It worked.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was really proud. I was like, oh, all those like food puns we were working on during rehearsal, like they all went out without a hitch. You see the kids?
Everybody loves chicken fingers.
They even laughed at my Worcestershire sauce joke, and they probably don't even know what that is.
I mean, hey, who knows? Like a good promotion for me if I ever try to go on to my own cavalierness, and like Honey Mustard actually becomes a cavalier to be, to be recognized in this city.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Go for it.
Or a food franchise?
How effective you guys think mayo is for a grease trap?
Probably not.
Never tried it.
You just really like condiments, or?
It would probably spoil really easy, so you'd have to make like a fresh batch every day.
You could do stink bombs.
Ooh.
That would work.
That would be very effective.
I could be the sour skunk. You know what? That's a good one. Sour skunk.
You know what? Yeah, you do that.
It's not all about the gimmick,
Or the
Yeah.
name, apparently.
Yeah. You do that. You do that. You got it.
Yeah, you even have a tail that like shoots it out or something.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Oh God.
Hey, you're like a cavalier recruiter. No. All right, maybe next time. Hey, thanks for letting me play along with this. Definitely was a lot of fun. Besides the mace in the eye thing.
Sorry about that again. Have a good day.
Maybe some milk or something on the face. I don't.
Yeah.
Now you're making me think about the food stick again.
Oh, if it works,
I feel like milk in the eyes would be really like stingy and like it can make bad guys cry out of fear just because it's so heavy and stuff.
Ew.
Maybe workshop it. Definitely bounce it off at least like 15 people.
Yeah.
Or more.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of them.
Anyway, certainly, I'm out of here. So, why don't you guys enjoy the rest of your day? Chester, again, you'll get your check in a week. Good, cool. See you guys. Thanks for the opportunity.
Bye.
Bye.
Makes his exit.
He needs to work on his names.
Oh, I mean that's villain stuff. If you wanted to be a villain, it's cheesy enough for that. But no, thank you.
Kids
Yeah.
like silly kinds of deals like that. The crowd went wild. Today was not as bad as I thought it would be. Wonderful job.
Oh,
Thanks.
now he's nice.
Yeah. I like how you went from pessimist to optimist.
It's because we made in the money.
Yeah,
That's-
like we
that's true.
always do.
Green
Well,
does talk.
hopefully you've seen how lucrative a day we had. Yeah.
No, it's the one thing that I always forget is you guys are again a very interesting case study. The case study of as wild and
Why are we case studies? We're humans. We're not animals. We're not lab rats. We're not mice. We're breathing people. We're not case study. We're not case study.
Again, Leah is holding down the court of wisdom here.
Not case study.
fine. An interesting group sounds better. I have never met a group that could like rile up a crowd and get the hype going, as well as be as effective when I actually give you guys a lot of jobs. Speaking of jobs, his phone starts ringing, and he answers, "Hello? Are you sure about that?" Oh, I got
Well.
a group. Don't worry, they'll be there in a second.
Thought we were done for today. Ugh.
Sounds like another case for the Sparkles.
No,
Let's stop
I
your
want it to
calisthenics.
be, but I promised this crowd a photo opportunity, but it seems that an emergency is going on right now on the other side of town. Wild mages. I don't know what they're going on about. Something about Mageborn. I'm not sure what that means, but
Well, we better get moving. Those move quick.
Crap, we can't do our fake work. We have to do our real work.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I will
So
have to
sad.
Work.
I will reschedule this photo opportunity that I presented to the crowd. He tells you the coordinates or the details of where to go on the other side of town, like a good landmark, and asks you guys to get over there as soon as possible. We flash forward from this point after the fight. It's a little foggy in your mind, HeartShine. You remember it as a fight that, particularly for you, didn't quite go as well. The easiest thing that you can remember on a day like this is waking up surrounded by everybody in a hospital bed. Give me 1 second. Boop. You guys able to see that just fine?
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
Do you need water?
What happened? What happened?
Well, you kind of got hit.
Oh shit.
And they said that you have a concussion and a broken leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Everything
You're
was
okay.
You're fine and
I don't
alive.
remember anything after the event.
Yeah, that's probably a side effect of the concussion.
Yeah.
But what's really important is that you need to rest and take all the time that you need.
I mean, I can just heal, right? There's healers. We can just get it done magically, right?
Listen, Gemma, as much as I know you want to get back out there, but it's this thing called you gotta rest. I mean, the type of healing you would need, it ain't just from magic, especially dealing with a concussion.
Yeah, it's probably best to just let it heal on its own and take the time that you need.
But what about us? We need to. If we don't get out there, then what's gonna happen?
I don't know.
It's very clear that like HeartShine's very drugged up at the moment, so she's not quite cognizant yet.
Yeah.
She's very foggy, and she seems very fixated on like I have to go. There's in my arm. There's something in my arm, and it needs to. I need to get it out.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
The
Just need to breathe.
before all of this, like, explain to all of you, Amy, Leah, Eva, that as effective as magic can be at healing, it's a patchwork job. And the more and more we rely on it, especially in the dangerous work of cavaliership that you guys told the doctor about, it could do a lot of damage to a person. And you guys have been around for a long while, like at least 10 years, working together, or not 10 years, at least 5 years working together. And you guys got into your fair bit of scratches. But even the doctor advised all of you guys when Gemma was still resting that it'd probably be for the best for you guys to encourage her to rest and not rely so much on magic. This is definitely an injury that needs time, not a band-aid.
Listen, Gemma, magic can't heal all injuries, especially concussions are real. Concussions are real, baby girl. Like,
Gemma, no concussion conspiracies.
Valor Live, episodes 36.
Believe in concussion. I don't want it. But the thing is that I don't think I'm fine. I'm like, ask me anything. I can
okay,
walk.
Gemma, I'm gonna prove to you that you might not be as funny as you think you are. And I'm going to shine a light in her eyes just to prove a point.
Oh. Excuse me.
Exactly. That's a side effect of a concussion. You get very sensitive to light. You can't really... That's probably why the lights are dim here. That's a side effect of a concussion, baby girl.
Like, it can't be that bad. It's just a broken leg.
Yeah,
What does
you're
that
gonna
take?
be
Like,
okay. You just
Yeah.
need
It
time.
was gonna take like a week. Like a
Takes
week or like
more-
2 weeks. Like,
Like more like a month or something.
can't be out of work for a month. You guys need me. I'd like
Yeah.
you guys to be fine without me, but like, I want to be there.
We want you there.
Which is why you need to rest. And I don't know, maybe it'll give us some chances to pursue.
Chester drops us, but we won't have anything.
He'll be fine, he'll live. And, you know, maybe we can do, like, other things in the meantime.
Listen, I think right now, you need to heal. You need to get some downtime in the hospital. Meanwhile, let's just all just part for a bit, just to recollect, just to
Oh,
process this whole thing.
you mean all of us?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of interested in, you know, looking at like communities that have fallen
I
lately.
thought that's what we were doing as Cavaliers. All
Yeah,
of
but I just
us.
think we could do more than just like a pop show every other week.
Well, we could be fighting more, doing more of that than that stuff.
Then we get more of this. So
Yeah.
we need to choose, I guess. I'll be honest, the healing hasn't been taking effect really lately. It's just been dulling the pain. So maybe you guys are right. And we need a break. And that's fine. That's fine. It's just that I like Ava, you get where I'm coming from, right?
I don't know what I'd do without you guys. But I want you to get better. And I don't know. I really don't know, Gemma.
I mean, it's not going to be permanent, right? And we'll always have each other. So maybe it's just time for a short break, just so we can all heal and process things and see where we go from there. And if you need us, we're just phone calls away. We'll always be together.
Yeah. I love you guys. And I don't want us to be apart. I mean, I've been with you guys for the last God. I mean, we've been friends for like 7 years. This is like high school. I don't know what my life would be like without you.
Well, you don't have to worry about that. Because we're still going to be in it.
Yeah, you know we're always a phone call away.
I know. I could talk to you guys for hours. And I have. I remember the phone bills we used to rack up.
We can do that again.
Tell me about it.
Oh, the 4-way calls. Oh.
Midnight pajama parties.
Oh my God. Oh, that time we stayed up at Leah's house, and then we all went out in the morning, like before your parents woke up, and they were like, "Where did they go?" We've been kidnapped.
Mystery.
We were just getting Shirley Temples.
Just getting Shirley Temples.
Yeah, we were just getting Shirley Temples.
They're really good.
So,
Okay.
Sparkles forever.
Yeah.
Even if we're not physically together.
Sparkles. All that.
Sparkles forever.
Sparkles forever.
Guys, finalize your plans of what all of you will be doing in the future. Some time passes, and eventually, Gemma, you work with your doctor to just make sure that everything's okay. There's no other cause for worry. Trying to get you to the point where you're able to return home and have a bit more normal of a life instead of waiting in a hospital bed for a good while. How long is HeartShine's recovery in the hospital, would you think?
I mean, she probably stays in the hospital just until she can at least walk. I imagine they probably have her in some physical therapy or something. A good couple weeks at least.
Okay. And those weeks definitely pass, and with everybody taking on their own plans, the patterns that we're so used to, you guys being groups, I imagine start to feel a little bit more distance, and like at least some things are just like, wow, this isn't happening anymore. Whether it be Chester's buffoonery, just hanging out after event, just getting together to hang out, like to eat or anything. It's the time. It's weird. I would imagine. Is it? How does HeartShine handle like the time like you're not doing Cavalier work for those weeks?
I don't think she knows what to do with herself. I think she's been in this routine for so long that like, I mean, she's never gone to like college or anything. This was like her life. So she's probably like, I don't know, expecting her friends to be there and like saying things and like, oh, remember that? Oh, they're not here.
Oh,
She's like
no.
talking aloud. She just starts talking to herself a lot. I think she just starts being a little more quiet because she's just kind of getting used to the new normal. And like she knows that like if she called they'd answer, but she also just doesn't want to be a burden on her friends. So she doesn't.
Eventually, though, you are able to go home to your apartment. And on this particular day, what's going on with HeartShine?
I think she's been like kind of in her bed mostly, just kind of hobbling back and forth to the kitchen when she needs something. And she's just like I don't know, she's watching something on TV or something. Like she's just left daytime TV on and there's like soap opera playing in the background.
You get while you're watching TV, you hear like through like the soap opera, like the dramatic music, you know, soap operas. You get a call from someone, and someone you recognize.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Gemma, sweetie?
Hi.
Hi, I wanted to just call and check in, see how you're doing. How many weeks has it been since you got out?
Oh, I don't know, like a couple. I don't really keep track.
You know, me neither. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
I
I try to keep it out of my mind, you know, sweetie, just so...
mean, me too. I'm living it.
That was so stupid of me. I'm sorry. How are you doing?
I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine. You know, I told you that what we decided that we're not working right now.
I've heard. Do you feel you'll ever go back to doing all that again?
I mean, we have to, right, Mom? You guys were working longer than we did.
Me and your father did what we needed to do, but he also wanted to give you the freedom to do what you felt right, sweetie. And that always changes as we get older and things like this happen.
I just feel like I don't know what else to do. I just thought I was gonna be a cavalier forever, I guess. I don't feel like I can do it without them.
I know those, like, your friends mean a lot to you. Heck, every single time we ever called. Which one? I think it was Eva?
No.
You talked you talked to her like...
Well...
It makes me smile a lot, the way you think about her, sweetie.
Well, you know, it's normal. It's fine. We're friends. It's what you do when you have a friend like that.
When you have friends.
Yeah, I talk about all my other friends too. I talk about everyone equally.
I know. That wasn't supposed to sound like a jab. The point I was trying to get across is, I know it can seem weird when people go and discover more about themselves and find other things that make them happy, and
but why can't that include me? Why can't that include all of us?
Sometimes...
Sorry, the meds.
I think what you're saying is all true, Gemma. But something that I've always had to evaluate the more and more I've continued the line of work is the things that I control. Especially when I handled a job where things didn't exactly go right. But I look back and think about, well, what am I going to do right now, the time I have? And the answer doesn't have to come to you right now. I'm not expecting you to have the answer right now, sweetie. I'm just encouraging you to keep your prospects open. Nothing can stop you from evaluating, do you want to see where spending more time to keep in touch, even if it isn't cavaliership, to spend time with friends.
I
can cavaliership.
I can do my own things, I guess. I'm a grown woman and I can do this.
There is no right answer. The only right answer is the one you feel makes the most sense at that time. But whatever you do choose, sweetie.
Yeah.
I support you.
Thanks, Mom.
Of
Thanks.
course. We gotta get together. I miss your face. Oh.
Then come visit me. I'm not going anywhere on this lake.
I'll try. You know, with your father, it's hard to get him out, but
Please. It's been so long, and you guys miss the city.
we do. You know, your father just has that weird mind of like, why don't we just have her come up here? That's one less plane ticket, and just like, it doesn't matter. Let's do it for our baby, sweetie.
Well, then just you can come, and we can have like a mother-daughter week. I don't know. We can watch movies and hang out, and I can cry on your shoulder about my friends.
You know what? The old fart can find his own time then. When he finds that how it's important to spend time together as a family. I promise, Gemma, we'll get together sometime soon.
Thanks, Mom. I really appreciate that.
Of course. Gemma, you hear the doorbell ring.
Oh, sorry, Mom. I gotta go. Somebody's here.
What? Okay. What is it? Text me your schedule, and we'll find a day.
Okay. I don't have international texting, but okay.
What are those things? Emails?
Yeah, I'll email you, Mom.
Okay, I'll ask your father for the computer login. Or
Oh, okay. All right. You call me if you can't figure it out. All right.
I will do, sweetie.
Okay. Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
Click.
And then Hartshine goes to the door.
You open the door, and it's Eva.
Eva! Hey! Like, she's on crutches, so she's, like, hobbling over.
Hey, Gemma. Ava, like, kind of tries to go around the crutches as carefully as she can.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hold on. Sorry. Do you have a key? Why didn't you just come in?
Well, you know, I didn't want to just barge in. What if you were asleep or I don't know.
All right, well, come over here, because I want to sit down.
Yeah, of course.
While I sit. So, what have you been up to? What's your new fancy life looking like?
It's not that fancy. I don't know. I don't know what to do without you guys. I was thinking of moving back home to Callabri.
Callabri?
Yeah.
God. All right.
Yeah. So I've been...
That's a waste.
Yeah.
You're gonna, like, tutor your sister or, like...
Yeah.
Oh
not that fancy, I told you.
You should work at Wonderworks and get me a ticket.
Maybe. I don't know if I'd be good at that, you think?
I'm like, yeah. Do you have all those characters?
Yeah, you're right. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
I don't know what I'm gonna do at all. My mom wants to visit. But that's I'll say it. I'm not sure if I'll go to school or like volunteer or whatever, like Leah or Ava or Amber, but you know.
Yeah. Why don't you visit her? I don't know.
Maybe. It's been a while since I've been back.
It might be nice. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking forward to being back in Calabre and sort of, you know, seeing
Yeah.
different things.
Yeah. I mean, I could go around and
You could come too sometime. Not, I don't know.
too. That'd be really nice.
I'll have to work on that job, so so you have a reason to come.
I'm gonna leech off you. You better get hired soon.
Okay.
I'll be a vagrant visitor. I don't. Man, it's gonna be weird not having you guys around every day.
Yeah.
You promise you're cool?
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's not much else we can do, you know?
Yeah. I mean, maybe I'll just go around Namaste for a while and see where it takes me.
That sounds
Maybe
great.
Try some individual cavalier work on my punches.
Oh, yeah. How's your form?
Just,
Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. Might need a few tweaks, but you'll get
Okay.
there.
well, I know who to call if I
Of
need
course.
to. Ah.
When through all that laughing and good times you have that weird time slowed down moment where you think back to that conversation you had with your mom. Her talking about how much the words about when you guys talked about Eva and how much fun you guys had and how happy she was hearing you talk about Eva. It's in your mind for a moment, and then time kind of returns, you know, back to normal.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool if I come visit, right?
Of course. I love that. Everyone could come visit. It could be a little reunion.
Yeah. Or, you know, just me.
Yeah, I'd love to have just you too. Not just you, it's you, you know.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be good. I
Maybe
gonna
wherever
miss
you end
you.
up, I'll miss you too. Maybe I'll
Yeah,
visit
yeah,
you.
yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, you can come visit me too.
There's so much more out there, you know?
Yeah, you can definitely see Gemma is like really flustered. She's not I will say she's not gonna say anything, but she has held a candle for this girl for like the entirety of their friendship. She's not gonna say a word.
Aww.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. This is just a weird moment. Like time slows down, speeds up again. Those thoughts start racing. Heart's doing weird thing. There's a weird sickly feeling. Not the medicine. But right now, the thing that does seem the most true is right now, this moment feels good.
And then she gives Ava just a really tight hug.
Mm.
And she promises that they're gonna meet up soon.
Soon.
Soon. And I'm sure we could see one day maybe what that looks like. But for right now, the moment of tranquility and happiness kind of sits for a while until the day comes to an end. Gemma goes back to sleep, and we return to business front and square with Gray Matter, who was in the middle of a conversation with Full Throttle, Arsenal, Allez, and Kazhri, wanting to see why Gray Matter did what he did. He seems really choked up until he finally turns to all of you and said, like I said, I don't think any of you would believe me, but have you ever had a feeling where you just woke up and you weren't you? Like, you, I don't know if it's my age, but it felt like I had no control over anything going on, and the thing that shocked me back to feeling like I was me again was being interrogated by the police in a police car, and I was so confused.
What, you felt like you were possessed or something?
What does that even feel like? It's almost as if I blinked one night before bed and I woke up in a police car.
You really don't remember any of it? What's the last thing you remember before then?
I was going over and talking to my boss at Red Sun about a few jobs for some live fire trading in our field workshop. And I was gonna go wake up and head to the field workshop and carry out live fire procedures. But that never happened.
And then you just blinked and woke up here? Or being interrogated by the police?
I know it sounds preposterous, but that's what it felt like. And honestly, I just been told I attacked a natural history museum. And it sounds like there's enough evidence against me that I did. So I saw no point in arguing. It made the most sense that if that's what I have committed, I have to pay the price. So here I am. I'm awaiting whatever sentence they'll give me.
But that's not fair. If you didn't do it, or if someone did something to you to make you think that and do all these things, then you don't deserve to be locked up.
Yeah. Maybe there's some way we could prove it, like some magic residue or something.
Honestly, you really think I didn't do all that? Despite all this evidence and every testimony I've heard that I did.
I don't know. I mean, I saw what I saw when you attacked, but we've also seen so many strange things in the last while. That possession doesn't seem so out there.
Did your boss, do anything? Is he, magical or anything? With a red sun?
No. Kostya is... I respect the man. I don't respect everything the company does, but I respect his ambition. And I wouldn't think he's done everything. We had a wonderful working relationship for the past 20 years. I have no reason to doubt him. I understand his reasons for separating from me. I don't know if he even knows what's going on. As far as everyone's concerned, maybe I'm just going insane with my old age.
No! I don't think so. Or, I don't know. He kind of looks at his trading cards of gray matter.
Aww.
Kazhri, give me an observation roll strictly on intuition.
Okay. Oh, my character sheet just blanked out. So, give me 1 second.
I had it like in a whole new window, ready to go, and now it's not working. If you want to move on, I will give that to you as soon as it starts working.
Okay, we could just keep going. I feel it's unfair for me to at least...
No, it started working. I'm sorry. There we go. 12.
That's enough to push evidence to 10. You look at the card, and then you remember back to when you fought Gray Matter. It starts to click. The suit looks a little different. It would take a huge fan of Cavaliers to even notice such a subtle change. But that was a new suit revision that Gray Matter was wearing.
At the fight?
Yes.
Okay.
That sticks in your mind.
Um.
Out of all the news you kept up with Gray Matter, this was the one and only appearance where his suit was different.
Okay. What was different about it specifically? Do I know, or it just looks different?
It looks different. Like I
Okay.
said, it's so subtle. Only someone who has such good knowledge and pretty much fanboyism of Cavaliers who can notice, hey, it's that kind of, hey, their clothes changed from this different arc to this different arc. And
Yeah,
this new wristband. It's that
Okay.
subtle. Kind of.
Okay.
Only
Yeah.
Kazhri is equipped to figure that one out.
So, he's looking at the trading card and he just goes, "Hey, wait a minute!" And he like runs over and like shoves the card into Gray Matter's face. And he's like, "This card was made in 1992, and you had this kind of headband on before. But when you were fighting, it was a helmet, and also the colors were a little different. It like changed colors in the light or something. I know, because this is a holographic card." And he like looks, he like flips through and flips it so you can see the light against the card or whatever. And he's just like points out every single thing.
All right, so you got a new fancy ass suit. What does that mean, though?
But he hasn't changed his suit in like however many years. So that means that it either wasn't him or someone was trying to be him, but they got the color wrong, or that maybe they put him in there and were just trying to like make him look like him, or made a clone of him, or trying out something new, but just were trying to point it on him. It wasn't him. Gray Matter, when was the last time you changed your suit? Never, right?
I mean, he washes it.
Well, yeah, I mean, but the style is the same.
My son's saying they were going to make some upgrades to my suit, especially to accommodate my old age and not being as agile as I once was. Arsenal speaks up. This theory about a different Gray Matter, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, is entirely fictional. This is the same person that I believe Furaha took in when she arrived at the station. I think a more conclusive thought may be the suit has something to do with why Gray Matter cannot remember his actions.
Or they did something to him, but okay, so the suit is a brainwashing thing?
Maybe it's like a catalyst for the possession.
Vaughn, are you sure what you're saying is true? I'm positive. Maverick, I wouldn't lie to you, would I? At this point, anything could be really new. I'll tell
Callon
you-
like looks at Arsenal sideways, kind of like.
I'll tell you this. We returned his suit to Red Sun after we done our own investigations and found nothing strange. But I could always put a work order in to reopen Vaughn's investigation and get the suit back if you feel this might lead somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, we gotta try everything, right? And if Gray Matter really is innocent, then he shouldn't be here. I knew he was good.
I'll go ahead and put the work order in then. done with all this, I still think it's for the best to not compromise anything. Vaughn, you should stay in here and let the investigation take place out here. I feel it would be best, yes, for me to stay here and not jeopardize anything being on the outside. I'll go get that done, since I know it's going to take a lot of time for that suit to come back. I'd rather get the message out sooner than later, so if you'll excuse me. And Arsenal takes his leave. Full Throttle speaks up. I don't know what the hell all this suit bullshit's supposed to say, but you know, Teach, you better be thankful that your shining pupil and their little sidekick really have your back on this. I was already ready to throw you in the dumpster. Believe me, so was I. I can't thank the two of you enough for at least extending an interest into my account, despite you owing me none of that grace.
Of course, I've always been a fan of yours, Mr. Gray Matter, sir. I even have my card of you, and you've been a real inspiration to me. So if I can help you, or if we can help you, then that's only fair.
I think you know how much you've done for me already.
And I'll keep my optimism high and hope there is something to this in my faulty memory. And hopefully feeling good that I didn't conduct such a heinous act against that museum and all of you. I think for right now I do want to rest. This is a lot to take in.
Of course.
Sorry. It was good seeing you again, Bryn.
It was good seeing you too. I wish it was under different circumstances.
Well, with this new news, hopefully time will tell. As he steps back, takes the bottom bunk and starts resting. Eventually, once you guys continue the rest of your investigation, there is an order going out throughout like the intercoms, throughout the whole station, basically saying like, attention everyone, attention everybody. It is my understanding that we do have a couple of civilians within the building. I've just heard back from Penrose getting out from his press conference that we are gonna have to crack down on who is inside the police station to not compromise any investigation due to some recent events many of you may be familiar with. With the nearest officers, please escort the civilians out of the building, please. Again, will the nearest officers escort the civilians out of the building, please? And eventually, all of you, unless you're gonna make a scene, are escorted back outside. Whoop. And I think we're gonna take a break here before another scene transition, because it is about that time.
Okay.
So, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't go anywhere. We got an exciting second half prepared for all of ya. So go ahead, get some water. Remember to hydrate, and we'll be right back in about 10 to 15. All right, believe we are back. Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of this. Sorry to kind of rush you guys out of there, but you guys got pretty much all the pieces of information you got. We'll say, just for posterity's sake, and just that you hit every talking point, Bryn, when you walked out, you kind of snuck by with Gemma to grab Full Throttle's record, since you heard some juicy details about that. HeartShine, you talked to Derek about taking a copy of that. He's like, sure, it's Who cares? Derek's gonna get fired the next day, but
Thank God.
Derek.
SP, your fun little detective work, even in Penrose's office, you got some juicy deeds of personal files. And Kazhri, that work order you got from Arsenal to get back gray matter suit, as well as the report you got, all of this has been brought together for you guys, and you follow the next instructions that Esther told you about, and that's cracking the code to all of these. HeartShine got a little good explanation of this, but all of these documents, unless you're pretty magically inclined, very easy to miss. As Arcos and Jin do their own studying at these documents that you guys have brought in. Jin looks back to all of you guys and just pretty much asks, so, I have not the best feeling about all of this. However, any police restructuring, I'm more than happy to help facilitate. With some of the nasty stuff you guys heard in there.
I mean, forging reports. Like, obvious corruption to the core.
Yeah, especially letters that are magically encrypted. That take quite a bit of magic to encrypt. Yeah, why you need all those letters like that for?
Jin turns to Arcos, just like, do you have any idea how the police could get their hands on such like magical enchantments? He just turns to everybody. Knowing my father, if he was able to dig up old ancient magic to control a dragon, I wouldn't put it past him that he's also the reason why police felt so safe in going about all of this.
Tell me, what about the police packing artifacts?
They have a collection of those artifacts I showed you guys?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They got artifacts.
Okay. Add to the list if we could figure all this out. Hopefully my company has any grounds to have a warrant to get those back and destroy them. I can't imagine what they could do, especially if they're not properly equipped to even deal with how powerful they are.
Yeah, you could say that again.
No, this all doesn't really bode well. Why would the police even need them? What were even their main purpose? Arcos is saying, I'm still getting down to that. They're really strong enchantment focuses, but it's even more than that. It's vile how easily they could facilitate possession and did you guys hear anything about Project Renewal in there? Anything my father might have shared to anyone within the police?
Did we?
There was a lot of information I tossed you guys.
It probably was. Actually, I might have came across it in one of those letters.
Yeah, if I cared. No, I'm kidding.
SP, you're the one who came across that. Jin is getting some nice work onto that and is able to, you know what? I'll reveal this meter right now. Jin will roll to get more information that hopefully he could share. Don't botch it. He didn't.
Yay!
He moves the meter up himself just a little bit and turns to you guys. Okay. So it could get worse. Makes a lot of sense they picked right now to greenlight this project. Your father, Arcos, was heavily involved with politics, was he not? I mean, it's gonna be pretty recent news now, but we've lost a lot of backing from other traditionalist companies, politicians, lawmakers, you have it. Anyone who finds himself on that side of politics are withdrawing funds. And we already know the reason why. I have a note right here that definitely should get out. It says that Project Renewal was going to have some dealings with helping traditionalists win. Bullshit. No, take a look. And he takes a look. He shows it all to all of you guys. It isn't the easiest thing to read, but it is along the lines of, and it's kind of hard to see if it's going to be like political underhanding of like rigging votes, but it really has a documentation of once the project is complete, it will be a sure victory for traditionalists everywhere. Jin is the one who speaks up. Bullshit. You guys told me possession was involved, right? How do you think they're gonna win this stupid thing?
What, they're gonna possess everyone?
Bingo. There's a
Like-
problem. There's a problem, though, in that. And what do you guys think it is?
There are a lot of people in the world.
Okay, smart
Not
kid.
enough supply.
3 problems, then. Here's the one that came to mind to me. You don't just wake up and not realize you're not possessed. Everybody who receives any form of possession remembers it.
They remember it?
Typically.
So that means Gray Matter wasn't possessed? He like looks it away.
Oh no!
There's a whole bunch of magic out there. Because regarding possession, you just don't blink and forget everything. You guys can confirm this. Remember when you guys were going about the stuff with freeing Immortal Wind? You didn't forget all of that possession work, even if you guys were the facilitators.
Oh, right.
Come to think of it, that happened to us when dealing with that freak show.
Yeah, but we were the ones doing the... Well,
We were
Never
the ones
mind.
that were possessed in a sense.
yeah. Oh, sort of.
Isn't enough to stop the police. We have to figure out which of these documents show Penrose facilitated all these arrests. It is at this point, though,
Also, Jin, to possess everyone, wouldn't you need enough artifacts to do that with?
you would. Arcos, I think we have a little bit of reason why the police might have had them. We were the supplier, though, just because Father bought out a piece of land belonging to the Enclave. Do you think that's the only piece of land he has?
Damn it.
You know, less talking, and we should definitely start figuring more of this out. Keep code cracking. It is at this point, though, that the music stops, and Jin starts getting a buzz on his phone from Louise. He picks it up. This better be important. We're on a good streak here. Louise is like, okay. Terrible news then. What could be worse than what's going on right now in the city? How about the police outside our door about to conduct a raid? No way. Jin gets up from his seat and just starts running out the door.
Everything okay?
If I heard my ears correctly, sounds like we might get busted if we don't hurry soon.
Time to bust some knuckles then.
So, at this point, just for context sake, you can see on the outside a ton of police lined up. You hear a megaphone coming in, which confirms this underground building is still located within this building, and it's Penrose's voice that you hear. Attention mages, we have had confirmed suspicions about your illegal operations in chimera creation and selling. On behalf of the police force, we are giving you the opportunity to surrender before we storm into the building. Jin makes his way, teleported out to come right in. But it sounds like, police want to get their hands a little dirty. Okay. Damn. No, this is fine. We just gotta find whatever document in here that Penrose is up to all this. We can stop all this. No one's gonna follow that man once they realize that we have the evidence.
No one. Who do you think is doing all of this? The entire police force. We need to dismantle them all if we want to do anything about this.
Exactly.
Then what do you think? The police are outside of the door and... what do you think's the best plan right now, huh?
That depends on how they treat Jin.
I mean, historically, not great.
If they want to play hardball, then I think that answers everything what we have to do.
Isn't there like another way out that people can get out? Like an escape plan route or something?
Yeah, or another hidden place? I don't know.
They're mages. Can't they just teleport themselves out?
Or like the hiding spell.
Yeah! Turning themselves invisible.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the police have plenty of gadgets and fun sort of knickknacks that can expose any hiding mages. But
exactly, and especially they were packing artifacts. Who else would? God knows what else they were packing to track them, and any sorts of magic.
what we can take advantage of is that they are clumsy and they are slow. We need to stall for as long as possible. Arcos, if you get anything, it could help. We might all still go to prison, but it could help.
They hear. Keep moving. Whatever you think is a good idea, these may just start to speak up. You know, Jin isn't stupid. He prepared us for something like this. And they all move around to this circle. They move around and start preparing a circle in front of all of you guys. The problem is, this was our safe haven. We don't have anywhere else to go unless you can give us some location you know can carry all these people and be safe. Does anything spring to either of you guys' minds?
Wonderworks!
not what I was gonna say. Arcos! Hey, Arcos! Hey, Arcos! Can we borrow your house? Like, for a little bit? I know it's a crime scene, but like, less likely to look there. I don't know if that was a yes or no. You need to communicate.
He turns into the corner, pulls up the phone. Hello, mommy. Hi, mommy. There's gonna be friends coming over. I'm having a slumber party, and you can't stop me. Do it. And he gives the address to the mages, and they turn to all of you guys. Get everybody in here.
Okay, you got it.
Can I have everybody roll initiatives? While you do so, you hear another. You hear a huffing voice on the speaker. I see that you mages are not gonna go down easily. However, we know for a fact that you are holding a huge supply of chimeras, and we are coming in to stop your operation. You hear a distant voice come in, and it's Jin's. He knows! And you just hear what sounds like a definitive smack. Most likely Penrose is doing. He's like, we could do this the easy way or the hard way, but our best officers will be in there to arrest you all promptly. Do not make this difficult for us.
Let's make this as difficult as possible.
That's what I want to hear.
Am I on the turn order?
No, let me add you on there. There you go. Oh, as I go ahead, and you guys hear a bunch of ethereal arcane wishes outside as officers just start flooding the premise. And one of them, as you look outside, Gemma, looks a little familiar.
No.
Yeah. Let me put Arsenal in turn order. Give me 1 second.
No.
And let me put the police officers. Top of the round. Perfect. The police are ready to act. And most of them already start putting handcuffs on these mages. And as mages are doing so, they all shoot their own spells, but they don't look offensive. As these glowing, swishing pieces, like, it looks like just space bending and twirling around. And the mages shout out to everyone, "Quick! Use them and get over to Jin's office!" It looks as though these are their own little portals. And each of them might be connected. But the police, as they see, get a little rough with all the mages here, especially those who are responsible for these portals. And start, let's see, we'll only make 2 rolls, trying to influence another meter. I'm going to show you guys. 16, 17. Now, those are numbers you don't want to see, because this is for crowd chaos.
Oh no.
As it moves up, starting at 5 to 1 and 2. and 3, because one of them is a 17.
Oh no.
To influence the meter. All the mages start panicking as a lot of them try to rush inside. Only a few are able to sprint off in the distance and make it to the inside of the building. Really, only the ones that were just a couple of them who were close. There's still a few that need to get there. Kazhri, you can start, pick any spot right here outside of the warehouse, and we can start your movement from there.
Okay. So here, and then
And as you get close to this portal, it feels as almost you could walk in here and end up anywhere in these spaces.
oh, fancy. I'm gonna come over here though and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna be like, quick, get out while you can to this mage person, and like try and hold off this police officer, I guess.
Okay. Give me, we'll use this as your action to reduce the crowd chaos and escort this youngin. Give me, it sounds like you're doing a leadership, which is mostly resolve.
Cool. Yeah. 14.
That's enough to reduce the meter.
Woo!
You get in between this officer as he was about to put the handcuffs, like, hey! Why you...
Sorry, Mr. Officer, sir, but nothing to see here. Just like, way over here.
Oh, okay. Then I guess you'll be the first to go right into the slammer, kid.
I think I'm too young. I need parental permission.
Not young enough for juvie.
I'm 14. I think it's still young, even for juvie.
Oh, I like the mouth on you, kid. And I'm sure the other prisoners will. Before we go to Bryn, you still have an attack action, Kazhri.
Cool. I would like to stabby stab, but like with the blunt end, if possible.
Sure.
Like not to kill, but like kind of like knock him out or like jab him.
I like that. I'll give you a +1 of just like, oh. I'm gonna try to still be passing you those police. Little bit of a sucker.
10,
He
yeah.
needs to roll his defenses. Dexterity. You beat him, so
Woo!
61 damage minus his defense. So now it is Bryn's turn.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what to do. I had all that time, but I'm not very
Once you
smart.
word first.
Well, I'm usually last in the initiative order, so now I'm like, oh shoot. So we can go. I guess I will go out
Yep.
first.
Yeah.
Start with that. That's a good first.
Imagine. So yeah, you haven't used your movement yet, so
Okay.
you have your full move.
So what I'm thinking is that I'm going to use this portal to then hop here.
Those two aren't connected.
Oh, they're connected by colors. I thought they were all connected. I'm sorry.
No, just.
I'm not that smart. I said this.
Unless
Oh,
Austin wants to
this
correct
one.
the rules, I believe all of them are connected to their individual ones because there's different users doing all these portals.
Okay, are they? How do they work?
So this would be 1, and you're
Yeah.
here now.
Okay, that's what I thought. Sorry.
Yep.
That's what I thought after the second thought.
Really, thank you for always being the guinea pig. It seems to be your thing.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, what I kind of want to do is I want to move to push this person through the portal.
Oh, throw.
Not the police officer, but the mage.
This one. Okay.
Yeah.
So this definitely sounds like kind of athletics of like, acrobatics, swing this person around gently into the portal to give them a chance to escape. So give me, it's like either a muscle or dexterity roll.
Okay. Let me do that.
11. Unfortunately, your first experience in the portal has left you a little dizzy. And you did swing this person, but they kind of end up right here, not exactly on the portal.
Sorry.
They're a little dizzy right now. They weren't expecting to kind of be tugged, and it's like, you're here to help at least?
Yeah. You can go through.
Okay. And he kind of stumbles. No, backwards. Okay. No, this. I'll get it. Actually,
You can do it.
Police officer just looks at you like, nice.
Yeah, I'm sort of like, standing in between.
That's an easy report of an accomplice in my book. So you have your move. That was your support action.
So I still have an attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot to put on the turn order. Arcos.
I'm also gonna say Faizon's number isn't in there. It should be 18 actually. So.
Oh, you should have gone.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Sorry.
We'll do Faizon right after this then.
Okay. I guess. I'm tired after these portals. I guess she's going to do a similar thing to Kazhri as like not using the blunt edge, but I think there are like settings to the saber that we've discussed where you can make it less.
Yeah. we got non-lethal mode on here.
Yeah. So she's gonna.
The safety's on.
Sorry about this.
All right, intuition. Let's see them and try to defend against that. Oop. Unfortunate. He catches your saber. It turns you like, I am an officer on the law. If you want to take me down, you need a turn.
I mean, I'm trying not to kill you, so.
Don't trust me. You won't. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Sorry, skipped you, Paul. I thought your initiative was in there. Might be. Paul, are you muted? You're muted, Paul.
All right. And first I'm gonna come out and join the fray.
Okay.
And
whatever you're thinking.
And so I'm gonna go to this portal over here to teleport here.
Okay. So that's one.
And going to help out Bryn here by actually attacking to get this policeman off.
Thank you.
Let me know your technique.
What?
Which technique are you using?
And I'm going to use my Banshee Strike as a I'm gonna use Banshee Strike.
Okay, roll me Banshee Strike. As I'll go ahead and roll his defenses. Ooh. That's their defense. Ooh. This is where all my good rolls this game have gone.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay. So, you go ahead and try to Banshee Strike. The officer takes the Bryn's saber that he caught and uses them to block all the pressure points you were aiming at him with Banshee Strike. Turns towards you and just like, all right, there's two of you now. Now you might kill me, but I'm not gonna make it easy for you.
Yep. Well, that didn't work. But we still have a chance. Either 2 or 1.
Yeah, seems like the fight's finally even now. I believe we also skipped Arcos, and then we would go to Gemma. So Arcos is gonna go ahead and try to decipher more about this. These documents that he has. Give me 1 second. Just need to roll his intuition. Okay. So long as he keeps up these rolls, the decoding meter goes up by 1. It'll be slow, but eventually it should hopefully get up there. Or he might get some good rolls. We'll see. Now, Gemma, it is your turn.
Okay, before I go out of this room, is there any way I can assist Arcos or just help him or encourage him in any way, maybe?
You know what? If you want to use your support action and give a roll in the +2, it might be high enough to push this meter up to a 4, and that can be your support action.
I do also have challenge technique. I'm not sure if I could use that in this scenario.
This would be a challenge. Let me look up challenge technique. It's a skill?
Yes.
Okay. Choose specific challenge situations such as rewarding false start, making investigation, rolling against the meter. It uses a specific action, making it +3 into the roll. You can do this only once per scene. Okay. Yeah. You would have to roll really. You have to roll really bad for this not to work. Because I think with natural bonuses, you will just naturally give Arcos the pointers to push the meter up even more.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run over and give a fresh eye on it. Just real quick, I'm helping a crossword puzzle. Or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just you can do it. I believe in you. You have to do this. And what do I roll?
So it sounds like you're using knowledge, so most likely intuition or even auras, in the basis of your understanding of magic, whichever one you feel.
Yeah, I can use my aura to kind of just feel it out a little bit, I guess. See if anything clicks, magically speaking, I guess. Yeah, that's what I will do.
Okay.
Oh!
Let me read this again.
Oh no!
When you're making a roll, the specific action, you may gain a +3 to the roll. 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what? You rolled a 1, but because of your skill, that is enough to move the meter. Arcos looks at you and is like, okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. It's gonna take a while, but I'll try to get this done as soon as possible. Maybe the mages here might be able to help as well. Who's out there?
I mean, there's a lot of people. We can see who we can get in. And I'm sure one of them can, help you with this.
Okay, I'm more so getting their getting them safely to my house is the priority, but do your best to just control the situation. Don't let things get too wild out there.
Absolutely. We can, we can try. So because I failed, is that like using my action as well?
That's your support action. You still have a move and an attack.
Okay. All right. I wasn't sure if that would impact how well that did.
No, this isn't a show that penalizes you super
Well,
hard on ones.
Yeah. But I'm just Okay. In that case, I would like to come out here.
I'll tell you this right now. From your understanding of portals, if you use like a range technique of like throwing something, you could let the distance connect as if 1, 2, 3.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, let me take a look at my techniques here real quick. I think my harpful clips are gonna really help in this case.
You feel as though, if you threw it, you honestly look like you have a clear shot, even though in real space he's so far away.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna throw my harpful clip through the portal, so it's lined up with the shot.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you a +1 just for you to play with portals. Now you're thinking.
I'm going to take it out of my hair, kind of line it up as best I can from this far away, and just go, I hope this works. Purple clip, and then throw it.
I'll give you a Valor for that.
And
that
again,
tense.
a 9. Okay.
What was that?
I rolled a 9. It's not a great roll.
Let's see
But-
if this guy could keep up with. Yeah, I mean, I gave it a +1, so the heartful clip, and he just laughed and was like 2 on 1. Boom! Square in the forehead, and his head reels back. So 50. He takes 55 damage minus his resistance. So 2 plus 2. That's where he's at for health. He looks back and like, what happened? Did you do that? Who threw that? Who threw that? It seems like these officers are really oblivious to these portals. Don't
Good, I'm glad.
worry about them using them in the same way you guys are.
Okay, that's good.
So you just gotta move now.
All right. Let's see. I think I have a 5 movement because I'm quick. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go by Kazhri
Okay.
over here.
Arsenal is going to go ahead and I'm just gonna look up one skill he has within. Okay, so he's gonna move just over to the left, and he looks towards the both of you, and like you guys didn't make any effort to disguise yourselves, right?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Arsenal looks at the both of you. Oh, he's got to move another one too. And when he does, he just lets out a heavy. I thought I could trust you guys. Why are you acting against the police like this? You know that these criminals have been dealing with chimera dealings for a long while. Why assist them?
Because they've been persecuted and hunted down, and that's not fair. And also, why are you helping the police who are obviously corrupt? I thought you could be trusted. Also, why did you attack us on the road?
Attack you on the road? I've done no such thing. Kazhri, I've been supporting you I'm doing so much to help you all this time. And you're just gonna betray my trust like that?
I'm not betraying your trust, Mr. Arsenal. I'm just trying to do what's right. Like you should be too.
And I thought you would be a good cavalier, Kazhri. Perhaps I was wrong. Especially if you have such a poor role model such as this. He's gonna go ahead and use the skill Provoke.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. I need you guys to make some opposed resolve rolls.
Against all of us?
Against the two of you.
Okay.
You need to beat a 9 to not be provoked.
Woo.
Kazhri, his words don't phase you.
Resolve. Okay.
Oh no.
HeartShine, the poor role model words kind of bite you, especially in how he insulted Kazhri. You know how much Kazhri looks up to this dude, and it does kind of unsettle you. If you're gonna damage anybody in the next round, you have to damage Arsenal. You can use a technique that targets multiple people, but Arsenal has to be a target.
Okay.
Now he gives a little smirk and brings out his gun. Unfortunately, I am still a man of the law and cannot let these crimes go past without doing my job as a knight. And if you'll stand in my way, so be it.
I thought knights were supposed to help people.
That's what I was gonna say first.
After.
You see Arsenal crack a very eerie smile as he shoots towards HeartShine. You need to beat a 14 or else you're taking 55 damage. And that is dexterity.
Okay. My sheet isn't loading properly. So, hold on, 1 second.
Well, you want me to roll it for you while we wait? I have your sheet open.
Sure, yeah. I'm just gonna refresh just in case.
No worries. I'll roll your dexterity then. Okay, that's a pass. HeartShine. This little provoking that Arsenal does kind of sharpen your senses. You immediately duck out of the way. The bullet goes whizzing past your face. Almost hits the portal and could go anywhere at that point, but thankfully Arsenal's a bit more cautious with his fire.
Huh. Is that all you got?
You wouldn't like to see the kind of weapons I have. Speaking of weapons, you guys still have these, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's right. Forgot
Have we
about
just
that.
been carrying these around?
I feel like it's fun to not say you got rid of them. Anyway,
Yeah. No, I'm just curious.
this officer turns to you, Faizon, just like, you. Honestly, I like to bag these folk like you. Let's go ahead and read you your rights. You're dead. And he goes ahead and pulls out the technique he is going to use on the ground. You need to roll a 15, otherwise you're taking 43 damage, and he's gonna knock you to the floor.
Who?
This officer is targeting you with that technique, Faizon, the one right next to you.
Us? Okay.
Well, while we wait for your roll on that, he turns to this kid. It's like, you should have got him out when you had your chance. Lock him up. He's gonna use a technique himself. to give himself a little bonus on his roll to cause a little bit more chaos. Paul, a 16. You go ahead, and as soon as he tries to put some fancy footwork on you, you start putting some capoeira moves, so start dodging and weaving, stepping back, using your feet to keep him at a distance, unable to touch you. You dodge this pretty clean. Now I just need a roll for him to use his technique to imprison this guy. And he's gonna roll his intuition at a +1. That's a 17. Perfect. Gonna push their chaos back a little bit more. 8, 9. This one isn't too bad to get at a 10, but you feel like as the chaos increases, the police officer and Arsenal's actions are getting a little more effective. This, as he goes for the portal, he feels a wall push him out of the way as a barrier overtakes him and seals his portal as well for the time being. You're a little stronger than I thought, these folk, but it's gonna still take a lot more to defeat me. These officers are gonna go ahead and do their own little techniques. Kazhri, this officer next to you, is also gonna use on the ground. You need to beat an 8. This officer's gonna go ahead and start working to arrest these guys. Not getting anywhere yet. This police officer, after getting help from Arsenal, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not close enough. We're gonna stay him here then. He's gonna use Hot Shot on HeartShine. Kazhri, unfortunately, you're gonna take 43 damage and be knocked to the ground.
Okay.
This officer shoots you, Gemma. Easily, nerves are firing, dodge the bullet, goes whizzing past you. As this officer also begins trying to arrest these characters as well. This one, because I let this one skip, we'll try to move the meter up to a 10. Where is your intuition as he starts trying to cuff these mages? And the crowd chaos hits a 10. All these mages are very fearful. There's looks of terror in all of their eyes. All of them are just looking hopeful to all of you to hopefully give them a chance to escape. That's gonna be their turn. Hardcoat. Oh no! Next is Faizon up at the top of the round. Everybody give yourself 1 Valor, since we did go to a new round. Faizon, it's your turn.
So we want to move here.
Yes, that'll be because this guy has a zone of control. That's gonna be 1, 2, and then you're free of zone control. 3, and I think you got 1 more space of movement, if I'm correct. What's your move at? 5. No, you got 2 more.
I'm not gonna move that far, but
Okay.
I'm basically gonna use that portal to transport a projectile.
Oh, I'll give you a valid for that. I like that idea. All right, so, what's your plan?
I want to use my Gamma Spear to transport in this portal and see if I can transport into that portal and hit Arsenal.
1, 2. What's the range on that?
Huh?
Oh, easy. A 1, 2. 3, 4, yeah, easily. This, you know what? Because this would technically come from behind him, not only am I gonna reward you for that Valor, for that covered plan, I'm gonna give you a +1 for this to hit. Yeah, it would go straight to the back of his head. So if you want to roll me Gamma Spear, what's that target? Gamma Spear is a spirit technique. You rolled a 15. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Can you get a substitute? No, he's gonna try. He could. Doesn't make sense for the substitute. He's gonna use his aura and.
Woo!
Somebody have 3 Valor right now.
What?
Somebody have 3 Valor right now.
Oh no.
No, only 2.
That's alright. Anyways, clear hits. Not a crit, but clear hit. Striking straight back into Arsenal.
Gemma Spear!
Hey, SV. Now you have 3 Valor, because I'm going to give you that. If you use Determination, you rolled high enough where you could crit Arsenal and do some extra damage. I'm only going to throw the option up there, otherwise I'm going to start tracking damage for him.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, perfect. So he's going to take an extra damage increment of yours, which is... No, it's not damage increment, it's just your spirit damage, I believe. So 30. He's going to take an extra 30 damage on top of that. That is an 85 hit! That's a lot! Okay. What's your resistance? Yeah. Not very good. Oh boy. That's... You just see a huge smoke cloud erupt from that Gamma Spear, erupting an Arsenal. It's probably one of your biggest Gamma Spears yet, as the smoke just starts to cover him and start to dissipate. As slowly dissipates. He's coughing a lot. He wasn't expecting that. Turns around, it's like... I see. Making friends and using every resource. Commendable. Maybe you guys do have the path of night ship under you. Only you weren't so blinded. Faizon, you have a support action. Would you like to do anything, such as reduce the chaos, use the support technique?
Yeah, I'll use the support technique to reduce the chaos.
Okay, go ahead and give me. How do you do it? How are you gonna do that? Describe it to me. Because there's all these officers. Are you gonna try to let this girl know they have a path to walk? Are you gonna try to distract the officer? How would SP try to get control of the situation? Because right now everybody's panicking. The police officer are trying to arrest people.
I'm gonna distract the officer.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Sounds like negotiation doesn't make the most sense. What are the skills? This definitely sounds like you would either try to use your words, so like resolve, get his attention, or maybe, heck, even though that Gamma Spear, like your aura was just so immense, the police officer was forced to not only look. We don't know. So I can see like aura resolve. Heck, anything else you think might make sense.
I'll use an aura resolve.
Okay. Well, because of this, Mystic Arts rules were just a cool superpower distraction as you shot out this really gigantic Gamma Spear. Give me an aura roll then. Uh, 13. Yep. Crowd control goes down by 1. These police officers get less control of the situation. Don't feel as effective as they might be. He turns around like, but... Oh, wow. You're actually kind of powerful. I think I know where the real threat is. He does look like he has his eyes on you now. We already did the police officers. Now we do Arcos. Now he needs to move the meter. Arcos, don't screw this up. Arcos. Okay. The meter is not going to move, but I do have a bounce back mechanic where he's going to get bonuses every time he fails. But unfortunately, isn't able to get any more room on decoding. Kazhri, you're knocked down right now.
Right. So I would have to get up using a move action, right? Or support action?
I believe so. I'm gonna double check on that. I believe you could use your support to get up.
Okay.
Unless Austin wants to correct me.
It's like prone, right?
You are prone.
Okay.
So for prone, you could get up using your move or support. Yep.
Okay.
But that would be that action.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. Just like struggle. Get up. And then
Kazhri, I'm gonna tell you this not to be unfair to you, Francesca.
Uh-oh.
This is the second round of combat.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, ugh, you may have knocked me down, but did you see me get up?
Okay. So you could, if you want to go ahead and indulge in that, it would cost you a support action, which you don't have unless you want to use your move or action for your support.
Great. I guess I'm just gonna stay where I am, because I guess it knocked me out.
Yeah. All right.
Like, huh, it's not over yet. I'm still strong. All right, everyone?
What are you gonna do, little kid?
Well,
Believe
you'll
in you,
see.
Kazhri.
Thanks, Gemma.
Come on, kiddo.
and that's all I can do, right? Or
No.
oh, I have that
Get up.
like an actual action.
So you have your support to get up. You substitute your move to support to indulge in your compulsion. You have an attack.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You just can't move.
I just can't move. That's okay, because I'm going to use.
What am I gonna use? Range 4, blast radius 1. But nobody's like close enough. Okay, I'm just going to I'm gonna stab this guy who knocked me down.
Okay, go for it. 15. Let's see. They still got some bonuses. Not a lot, but let's see if you can outroll you. Police officer. Stabby stab. That's their dexterity. No, not even with their bonuses. That's a clean hit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be like, take that!
Just like whack him with like the flat edge of a blade, if it's even possible. Not to kill him, but
You don't kill him.
yeah. Okay, great.
But you do take a good whack at the blade. It's like, boom, and he just falls right over as you swing.
Who's
your
thrown now?
You know what? I'm glad we worked in you doing your compulsion, because that was a clean hit. And you shot a stabby stab, right? I'll give you a Valor for that.
I didn't really shout stabby stab, but I was like.
I still like the scene you played of Kazhri, just like, hey, I'm not taking your bite and your words arsenal. I am a good knight. I am a good person. I like that. It's very true to Kazhri's character.
Okay,
So
I
if
will
not for shouting
gladly
out-
take.
Yeah. Now you're out of action, so Bryn,
Okay.
what's Allez gonna do?
I want to do something cool. So, we have those special weapons, right?
You do.
Okay. So what I was thinking was moving here
Mm-hmm.
and using the lance to hit Arsenal.
It'll reach.
Yeah.
So that'll be the second use of Magical Lance. I'll
Yeah.
go ahead and update that. You can use your intuition or aura to attack. 30
Okay.
damage plus your mind or spirit, whatever's higher.
Okay, 1 second.
You know what? I'll even give.
Ah!
I was gonna give you a +1 because you're doing a little fight fire with fire here, but I don't even know. He could roll bad. He looks at the weapon. I'm gonna roll him. Let's see if you luck out.
Come on, come on.
He has bonuses.
Oh no.
The bonuses he's got for the chaos is not enough. So,
Yes!
you go ahead and fire the magical blade.
Yeah, and I go, we shouldn't be fighting!
Ooh, I like that. You shoot. You say we shouldn't be fighting as this beam, this magical lance goes straight through him. He looks at it and just like, where did you get that?
A car?
You broke and entered into my car.
I mean,
I
On the freeway!
thought you weren't in
What
that car.
are you talking about?
It was your car!
yeah.
I thought you weren't in the car, Arsenal.
What are you people talking about?
You don't remember when you chased us on the highway and there was a giant dragon?
What?
Yeah, and then we were in the car, and then everyone left the car. So then we just took the weapons in the car.
What a wild story you guys are making up. Whoever cares, there's a action called empathy to feel the actions of somebody else. See if he actually didn't know this was happening, or he's a really good liar.
What is that? What do we roll?
I'm pretty sure I'm too angry right now.
Most likely. So empathy, I believe, can be accomplished through typically resolve if you're going to dissect the words, or intuition if you're just going to clue into your emotional intelligence.
Okay.
All of us?
Whoever thinks they want to figure out if Arsenal's actually lying or not. I'm
God
so
damn it.
happy Kazhri's the one with the highest.
Oh, Kazhri, I love you. As just baby child.
He knows his knights!
Yes, he does. I'm so sorry.
Thanks, Mom! I mean...
Kazhri. Arsenal is a very good liar. I'm so happy Kazhri. The only one who knows this. Everyone else can believe whatever they want. You know for sure he is lying.
No! Arsenal, why?
It makes a lot of sense to see him sneer and snicker, and his smile gets even more eerie.
Kazhri, are you like upset visibly?
Yes. Yeah, so he, like, Kazhri just, like, watches Arsenal sneering and, like, trying to blurt out these lies, and he, like, his, like, hands tighten on the Gondel a little, and he's kind of, like, hunching over, like, getting, like, angry, and he's, like,
Okay.
and he says to Arsenal, like, I looked up to you. I thought you were the coolest guy. Well, you're just a loser, and you're on the wrong side.
Following the law, you guys are the ones assisting criminals. Kazhri, that eerie smile is sticking out. It sticks out to you more than anyone. You
Ido, I told you, not everything as it seems. This guy's exposed himself big time.
I've been trying to do my best to help the police force get out of any ruts. This has nothing to do with anything that's happened with the police. These people are criminals. And if
You're the
More like
criminal,
you're the
Mr.
criminal.
Arsenal.
keep lying to yourselves, unless you have proof that something else here is going on, I'm gonna keep doing my job. Allez, you have support action. Also, are you guys okay if we go a little past?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We might go for a little bit, but I don't want to cut this short. I'm really enjoying this combat, and I hope you guys are too.
Yes.
Plus, I want to maximize the time for special guests.
So sad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes.
So the person who's next to me, they're like in a little the barrier that the police set up, right?
Yes.
Is there any way to break it that I would know of? Or
it follows the barrier rules, which I believe. So
Broken a barrier before.
Yeah. Let's see. Create a barrier that covers all space to me. Now, and when I try to move through the barrier, they can send a roll. Okay. Treat this as an impromptu challenge action, since your support can be a move. You can try
Okay.
to muscle through the barrier, pull this person through, and free them as part of trying to enter it.
yeah.
So, this is made out of their police officers' intuition. So we're gonna have, because there's no button to do, this would be core power technically, we'll do something we did similar for SP, and just roll our intuitions. Whoever is higher wins. So I'm gonna roll the police officers. As soon as you do, you're able to move through this barrier, get to this person, immediately free the barrier.
I pull them towards me in the portal. Get to safety.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, this wasn't. Yeah, we'll treat it like a challenge action. Crowd chaos goes down. The bonuses for the police officers go down even a little bit. This human looks towards you like, oh, okay. I think I'm less dizzy now. All the walls help me get my center of gravity. So I think if I go here, I did it!
Oh my god.
Turns around, goes in, and is immediately freed. You did a good deed, Allez. HeartShine, it is your turn.
All right. I want to get my hands on Arsenal.
You do.
Specifically, I want to get my heel on Arsenal.
All right. Well,
I-
he's right here.
I'm going to stalk toward him. I am seized. Gemma is in full, like, mama bear mode, I think. How dare you prioritize the law over the lives of innocent people that you helped frame and disappoint people who looked up to you, people who want to do the right thing, who thought you were doing the right thing. And then as she's stalking over, she's saying this, she's getting all worked up. And then she gets to him. And she uses heel kick. She brings her leg up. She jumps up in the air and brings it down on him. Hopefully this goes okay.
Gemma, I'm giving you 2 Valor, because that was intense.
Yeah, can I spend that to make it good? Time?
You may. I will advise you. We might want to see how
Okay,
well
that's
Arsenal defends against this.
That's true.
Where's the meter at now? 1. Let me
Okay.
check something. I believe the bonuses that they get from the meter, you can make this work despite the number difference if you get determination.
Yeah, I would like to use determination. Yeah.
I'm gonna double check how much this meter works. I believe I have to try, but yes, you can go ahead and use determination and make this work. So heel kicks, that's 60 damage coming right on top of Arsenal. Is it like one of those like super martial arts kick of like your cool flexibility, your hero's like directly up?
Yeah.
like.
I'm thinking like
right
Sanji
down.
One Piece kind of like hammer.
Yeah,
kick.
yeah. I was thinking like Sanji, like leg up.
Yeah, she just
straight
goes
down.
and she brings it down on him.
You see his head just start to go immediately down. His neck, it looks like just snapping downwards as he turns back. And HeartShine, you're the only one to see it was so close. And there is a horrifying look onto Arsenal before he shakes it off and looks towards you. And it's like, shouldn't have done that.
Bring it on.
You still have a support action, but I think we're good. I don't think there's anything we can make that turn better with, unless you have an idea.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, I think because he provoked so good, my attention is completely on doing damage to him.
Okay.
He provoked me, and he's gonna reap the rewards of that. I'm just saying.
Oh, hey, by the way, before I forget, stamina costs.
Yes, that's what I was just
Yes.
doing, actually.
Yeah, I haven't been doing it for a few officers. This officer's knocked out. This officer's still This one's shot. So, one second. No, the officer's turn. I hit police officer sheet under the Discord window. That's why you can find it. Your technique for. Okay, so these guys are gonna lose 2 stamina. Now I think we're up to date. Perfect. Arsenal looks towards you. And what? Which of Arsenal's techniques is he gonna use on you?
Oh my god.
Okay. You know,
Oh my
When
God.
Zack gets all anime villain by himself,
I know.
it's bad.
When like things start popping up on the screen, like
Mm-mm.
measurements and.
Mm-mm.
So this one, he turns, let's see, this way. We'll emanate it from here. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. You guys seen this before. Out from underneath him, he takes out a huge cannon. And this puts any doubt out of anybody's pit, like anything. You guys remember, he didn't even change the name of this technique. Black Light Cannon! Rolls an 11 plus his bonus into a line starting from here and hitting all of these lines to get Kazhri and HeartShine. So I need both of you to roll your aura against an 11.
14.
All right. You needed a better
Oh
roll,
my
Arsenal.
Oh my God,
That's
my
a
God.
clear miss.
Come
even
on,
with the
Kazhri.
bonus.
11.
That's not a miss with the bonuses. So you are going to be clipped by the black light cannon, dealing 56 damage minus your resistance.
Okay. Oh, my resistance is 19.
Arsenal is going to make an opposed dexterity roll against your HeartShine to not be subject to your zone of control while he moves. So you need a opposed roll.
Dex?
16.
Oh,
If
Jesus.
you win, you hinder his movements.
That's a lot. Okay. 16.
Not with his bonuses.
Damn it.
Oh my god.
Not with the chaos.
Ugh.
He's enjoying this chaos, sickly enough. So he's going to move, buddy, as he tries to take a bit more of a defensive position and backs up 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, that seems about right.
5, 6. Is that far enough? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn. Good enough. It won't be. But he's going to go ahead and let out a huge roar. Kazhri, you know the signature move. This is Battle Cry.
Oh no!
Where he's gonna heal up himself, as well as his officer next to you. And when he does so, the officer looks like his eyes just awaken. I will not let the law be forsaken like this. Top of the round, everybody gave their valor.
This is a lot. This battle.
So upset with Arsenal.
I know. I'm upset with Arsenal. That's why I kicked him in the face.
Oh, I'm so happy. Let me go ahead and take off the stone of block like cannon and healing. And Paul, let me know what you're gonna do.
I can move 5. So I'm gonna move over here.
Mm-hmm. Easy.
Actually, no, scratch that. I'm gonna get some combat with Arsenal myself here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go after him.
And I'm gonna use Heavenly Rush.
Heavenly Rush.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is attack and move action. So yeah, you can move through him, end up there with Heavenly Rush. You're gonna fall prone after this, but yeah, go ahead and roll Heavenly Rush as I get his defenses. Arsenal sheet. Let's see. Did he succeed? Not with the chaos, as it is. Unfortunately, being as he's not letting that attack, you would start to hear a Heavenly Rush to end up there. He would expect you to, he would expect this, knowing that every single one of you are against him, and kind of once you go for your Heavenly Rush, tries to jump right over you and like push your body away as you rush from behind him. Unless anybody wants to give you any teamwork. Otherwise,
I can.
will you?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you help Faizon?
Okay, so Faizon is running while like towards Arsenal from his spot.
Yeah, so
Like
Heavenly
he's running
Rush
that direction.
is a move and attack, so he would just be coming up against Arsenal.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, Mr. Arsenal, trying to like get his attention. That way, as he's like running past, as he's running behind him, rather. And then, yeah,
As he's running by him, just
right, yeah, and just be like, every time you open your mouth, you disappoint me even more.
give me a resolve at +1.
Okay.
Or no, actually, no. You don't need to. This is gonna work because you're using Valor. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that. pay the $2. This works.
Yippee.
Okay.
This definitely works.
Let me take
Arsenal
a-
looks towards you, and then boom, both of them, boom, Arsenal gets cleared. He will take that 62 damage. Paul, you've been leveling this technique. You pull on all these capoeira moves, hit all Arsenal in all the places you weren't expecting. But as you go wild with your moves, again, Heavenly Rush leaving you prone as it always does. But this was a clean hit. Arsenal, I'll tell you guys right now, is not looking too good.
First, I'm right. He wasn't looking good the minute he started pulling that.
Oh, he's not looking good in a few other ways. This officer turns to you like, I hope you didn't forget about me.
Oh god.
I think we had a talk about one of us dying.
I mean, I didn't talk about me dying. I talked about you. Okay.
Anyway, you're under arrest.
Oh.
He brings out the big cups. You need to protect or else you're gonna be slow.
Okay.
Stamina cost.
Nah.
You're slow for 3 words.
Feels inappropriate.
The cups go on you. It's like, all right, now that you look like a criminal, you are on the ground. 15 muscle, unless you want to substitute.
What are the substitution costs again?
Dexterity. If you fail, you'll take more damage. Aura, pay stamina. Intuition. Your initiative goes down by 2. And if you have 2 Valor, you can substitute Resolve.
Does the Valor go away if I substitute Resolve, or it's just I have to have it?
You just gotta have 2 Valor.
Okay. I have 2 Valor, so I'll do Resolve.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my GM. Quick reference, make sure I'm not screwing it up. That's it. Yep. If you have at least 2 Valor, you can substitute Resolve without any penalty. So you rolled a 17. What's their chaos at? Okay. You beat him barely.
Yay!
So you do not take this 43 damage. You kind of use the cuffs now. It's like, oh, I could, and just
Like a Wonder Woman.
Yeah, like you just reach like get it. I can't. He's just. Why'd I put these on you? Now it's hard to grab you. This officer gets up and is like, oh, look at this, a fresh body, and he's gonna go ahead and attack Faizon. What are you going to use? You're gonna use stand down. So, 13 muscle, Paul, or else Faizon's taking 38 damage. These officers, because no one's been dealing with them, this one's gonna try to raise the chaos.
And I can't defend against that, right?
No, you can.
I can?
Just because you're on the ground doesn't mean you can't defend yourself. I don't believe you have a penalty either. Prone.
And I gotta roll.
-1 penalty to defense rolls. So this is at a -1. You can still roll
That's a
the
muscle roll.
unless you want to substitute, but I think he's pretty good. Even.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, being on the ground, it's kind of hard to get him as this police officer takes his baton and brings it down right on your right bicep. It stings really bad. You're gonna take 38 minus your defense. What did they roll? Intuition?
Minus my defense.
Yeah. That officer trying to cause some chaos. You guys, especially your speeches, HeartShine, Kazhri, SP, Allez, all of your work has been getting these people to feel a lot better about the surrounding. They rolled low enough. This chaos that goes down is backfiring.
Yeah.
But this officer's gonna be done with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In range. this officer is gonna hotshot you and fire one of his bullets as I take his damage cost. 10 to defend.
Come on. 17.
Easy. Not a critical defense though. Close.
Yeah, I just totally anticipate this. I'm just like quickly dodging out to the side.
Oh, what will you do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When this officer tries to use, oh, he's next to you. He's also going to use the big cuffs. 12 dexterity, or else you're also going to be slow. You're slow for 3 turns, so 1 less movement. That's a support action. Now he's using on the ground. 10 muscle, unless you want to substitute.
I would like to substitute. What?
Resolve and no penalty. Dexterity if you fail.
Dexterity.
Okay.
Yeah. 15.
Easy. Again, this officer makes the critical mistake putting the cuffs on. Oh, no, I can't reach you. Damn it! Why do we arrest people when it just makes attacking you guys so much harder? HeartShine.
Gonna have to tie me up a little bit better than this.
Take a Valor.
Yeah.
Those are the officers. Arcos now gets to use the rebound effect because he failed last time. This is made out of +5. So, intuition. 14, 19. 1, 2, 3. If you guys can survive one more round of all this, we'll have it that Arcos probably finishes up. But the officers are closing in. You guys are in a good spot. Kazhri isn't. Faizon's getting hurt. Speaking of Kazhri.
Okay. Kazhri is just like so furious. He is clutching his like weapon tightly and just glaring at Arsenal, and he's like shaking with rage, and he's just like, Mr. Arsenal, I grew up hearing about the victories and honor of knights of their duties to protect people and those who can't protect themselves. And I wanted to be like you. I looked up to you. But now I see I can't be like you. I have to be better. So Mr. Arsenal, you're done! And I'm just gonna like run, jump over SP,
Kazhri,
and like take and like attack him.
take 2 Valor for your determination to be better.
Yay! And I'm gonna come down and just like tears streaming down his face, just be like, Keen Eclipse! And like bring the thing down. Let's use that.
Take another Valor for
woo!
shouting Keen Eclipse into Arsenal's face as you strike. Arsenal's gonna try to challenge that. He doesn't have any bonuses anymore because of that backfire on the crowd chaos. So Ty goes to the attacker. You hit him with Keen Eclipse. He's gonna take 61
Yes.
minus his resistance. The Keen Eclipse, just as your Guandao just circles and circles around you and strikes Arsenal square and all the spaces around him. He starts to cough back and look towards you. It's like, if there's anything I'm happy about, is you getting better. But at this point, you're making a bad show, kid. You let me down. Stop disrespecting the law. If you really want to be a good knight, show me with everything you got! This isn't even cynicism anymore, Kazhri. You look at him. This isn't gonna hurt you if you fail. Can you please make an empathy roll with resolve?
Yes. If I can find my sheet again.
I will not penalize it in you because I'm making you do this, but I want to see this. I want to let the dice decide what you see.
Okay, resolve, you said?
Yes. Good. Good enough.
13.
He doesn't look cynical anymore. He doesn't look eerie or creepy. You don't detect any lies in that statement. He's sad for the circumstances that have turned up. That is the one and only truthful thing he has said about wanting to see you get better. And you could detect his emotions. And he feels sad.
I'm gonna look at him and like still crying. With just tears like rolling down his face. And just be like, I'm going to get better, Mr. Arsenal. I promise you. And I have you to thank for it. So thanks, Mr. Arsenal, for teaching me this important lesson that I wouldn't have known without you. Bye. Now die. No. Now perish.
Allez, you're coming.
Yeah.
You have one less movement than usual.
Yeah.
We're almost done, I promise. This has been so good.
Oh, this has been so intense. I just want to take Arsenal down before we end. Like,
Yeah.
am I alone in that?
Allez, you have the ability to know how close you are to taking down Arsenal.
Yeah. Can I do that? I think it's rolling is it rolling intuition or?
Yeah, I think it's app. This is, I forget the technique's name, but I know you have it.
Yeah, I think it's size up.
I think it is. Size up. I'm gonna make it just, you learn, yep, and it's opposed. Yep, opposed roll. He'll roll his intuition.
Ooh.
Woo, woo. Woo. Finally.
They just gave us those bad rolls to encourage us to be as anime as possible.
I'm gonna show you guys his bar. 67 health.
Okay.
67 health, and you defeated Arsenal. And may or may not alternatively win this combat in a way I didn't think you would. Arsenal is very strong.
So I'm slowed. So how does that work?
That's one less movement, right?
Okay.
One less movement, yes.
So my movement's 4. Would I be able to go like there? Like diagonal?
Yeah. One, 2, 3. Easy.
Yeah. What I kind of wanted to do, let me know if this is stupid, is I wanted to use the handcuffs to kind of restrict Arsenal's like weapon.
We're gonna do an elaborate action. Okay.
Because I can't really hit him, because I do have handcuffs on.
Give me a dexterity roll as you try to maneuver around Arsenal.
Yeah. The issue is I think of cool things to do, but they're not of my skills.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this part has failed. Elaborate actions usually made up of multiple challenge actions, though.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna quickly read this. Okay, you're in a struggle right now.
Okay.
Lead up to pinning Arsenal with these cuffs and like wrap him around as this officer having trouble with you.
I have a quick question because I think I'm next. Yes, I'm next.
Yeah.
I believe I have a skill called combination attack.
You do.
All right.
What's your plan? What's your plan?
I would like, while Bryn is trying to, like, you know, struggle with him on that, might not be successful, but maybe I can use that as a distraction.
I mean, it's more so for attacks, but I will allow it. It's normally like a +5 on this. I will treat it as if you want to burn your combination attack, I will make this succeed, and Bryn doesn't have to roll a second one. It will succeed. Because that is a powerful bonus for combination attack.
Yeah.
So if you're willing to burn that...
yes, I would like to burn that. I will pay the stamina cost.
Thank you.
Arsenal, Allez, you remember something about HeartShine's big kick. Arsenal's head got a really bad blow. And you're gonna use that to the advantage, as well as being smart, and his hair's covering one of his eyes, to get him, to finally get him around his head with the cuffs and tie him up. You move the cuffs down and kind of bind them, so now he's very easily attacked at this point. This benefit can be for you. It's usually for you in elaborate action. But I don't think this is your fight, is it?
No.
Okay, would you like to set this up for a certain other someone to possibly...
Yes, I would.
HeartShine. Actually, I think we're in a little bit of agreement. And I'll even skip the officer's turn at this point. Do we want to have a story moment where you know who I think honestly has earned this?
I think so too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Bryn holds Arsenal in place and says, Kazhri, now!
Okay.
We'll let this set up and be that you're giving your attack for this elaborate action to Kazhri. So it's Kazhri, it's your move.
Okay. Still crying. Like looking at Arsenal all tied up, and just like he like sniffs, and he's just like, Mr. Arsenal, I'm sorry, but thank you for everything. He just like brings one up and just like attacks him. We'll just use, I guess, Keen Eclipse again.
Okay.
But he like doesn't shout it. He's just like, Keen Eclipse, and like, 14.
All right. 14 damage. I'm giving you a natural +1 to the situation. Elaborate actions. I believe we could give you a +2 bonus to that. So there's or the maximum benefit gains. Just so Austin isn't too mad at me. It's a +1 bonus, but I don't think you're gonna need it.
Okay.
Arsenal is going to substitute intuition for this, and there is this very specific reason you must say later. But as you do so, this Valor will be lost, Kazhri, at the end of this. Would you like to use your determination and turn at 61 to right?
Yeah. Okay.
I think it makes the most sense.
Yeah. And he's just like, I hope you find something better in the future. And I hope someday we'll meet again and we can be friends and fight for the same things. But in the meantime, I'm gonna work hard to be better. And I'm sorry it had to end like this.
Arsenal turns to you and just like, honestly, I was hoping this would happen. As your Keen Eclipse spins wildly and wildly, attack all around you, slams this officer through the forest. There's just wind gusts everywhere as you spin and draw the Eclipse with your Guandao. Wind is pouring out in every direction as you develop full mastery over your Guandao and deliver with the like with immense wind and force, a decisive blow with, I imagine, the blunt end of the Guandao
Yeah.
onto Arsenal. That is a crit that will do just enough, because this is plus 36. This is, I think, the highest damage we had, 97. Even with his defenses, Arsenal goes down and immediately slumps over. Kazhri, you hear you feel something in your head. And this feeling is so deja vu. You haven't felt this way, and like the only other time you have felt this way was when you fulfilled a promise to Immortal Wind. It's both a good yet somber feeling at the same time. You don't know what this feeling means. But as soon as this happens, all the officers kind of look at their captain right now, someone who's very high of a knight in the police force, and they just kind of stand down. This one walks with his hands up over to this guy, just starts checking on him. This person goes ahead and just uncuffs all these individuals. they all it's weird. You're not sure what exactly is going on. Arcos runs out. We'll say in the time that this has all happened, the documents, the coding has come out. He runs up and is about to say something, but the mood is really off. Not in a good way, not in a bad way, but in a way where people are kind of not sure where to go with all of this. You start to hear a lot of talk about Penrose specifically. Of things start to click. Arcos finally gets the nerve to speak up, and would anyone like to see the documents that show that Penrose definitely was involved in all of this? Turns to this officer who's still conscious, shows him, and he immediately yells, "Everyone stand down!" And as he holds up the documents, you hear a roar from outside the building of, "What's going on in there?" from the intercom. "What's going on?" You see some officers just start to walk by and start to leave on their own. And you hear on the intercom, you can't do this to me. I did everything right. I did everything I was told." And you hear, it's not a dragon's roar, but it might as well should be. You guys only will be able to see this when you leave, but these cars look like they're tossed, and they do look like they're tossed throughout the street. All of these officers are unconscious as you guys eventually leave. One car is definitely missing on Jin's account, who reports to all of you at the end of this that he's on the run. But let's not get to there quite yet. Everyone kind of leaves you all alone right now. Everybody wants to check on Arsenal, but they realize it's not their place right now. All their eyes just go to each of you, but the most eyes fall under the small child whose powers seem to just manifest out of nowhere in such a strong way. Is there anything you guys want to do or say before we end for tonight?
Kazhri is just, he lowers his weapon and kind of just like,
I think Gemma just
Sobs.
goes over to Kazhri and just puts a hand on his shoulder.
he like
That's it. That's
turns, he just keeps looking at Arsenal and just keeps crying.
And eventually, awkwardly, is like, "Can someone take my handcuffs off?"
These officers come by and I'm like, they immediately take these cuffs off.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Line.
Oh,
And there, we can't beat that. That's a great
Yeah, that
line.
was great. And fade to black.
And
That was
Yeah.
fade to black. Thank you guys for letting us go a little late on this. I'm really happy that it ended up the way it did. So, it's getting late. Thank you guys for sticking with us for the extra time. I'm just going to go over real quick a few things. We got a special announcement. We got another guest I think you guys will all be excited about. We have Lisa Ortiz. I hope that name's familiar to a lot of you because she has done a lot. You might know her as Lena. You might know her as Lena Inverse from the Slayer series, Deedlit from Records of Lodos Wars, and various other roles in directing role, specifically with Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. We're very excited to have her. There's a lot of secrets I do not want to spoil. I'll only say this. Episode 9 is an episode you do not want to miss. I want to thank all of my fellow players here. Thank you for sticking it out. I hope you guys had a lot of fun and like this emotional roller coaster that we just painted. I want to shout out Austin behind the scenes who facilitates all this, Char for the streaming, Six and Heart for all the art they do. I believe their commissions may be opening up soon if they're not already. Give them a shout and check them out if you can. Again, follow us on valorousgames.com to be in touch with all the news about this system. We're on Patreon, itch.io, Store Envy, $10 off till the rest of the year. I hope you guys are all seeing just how much fun we can have here with this system.
Oh, also Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, yes, I should mention, because I was going to forget. We will be off next week on the 27th for Thanksgiving. We encourage all of you guys to enjoy the holidays, but be smart and be safe based on your own circumstances. But we still want you all to enjoy the holidays. We will come back for episode 9 on December 4th. If you want to be in touch with that news and not miss anything, best place to follow us will definitely be valorsgames.com, as well as our Discord. I don't think there's anything else. I hope you guys definitely enjoyed this show. This was definitely one I was not expecting. Thank you guys again in the chat. Thank you, all my fellow players.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for
Thank you.
coming.
Let's go ahead and sign off for tonight, and I'll get some well-deserved rest. Everybody, say goodbye to chat.
Bye, chat.
Bye, chat. Stay safe.
Bye.
Have a great
Bye.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.